It's a lot of that, and I believe he's added the Goblin as well to get the, up-close mix going if that's what he needs to do. Nitro on the other end, it's going to be big magic all day, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be his best character. He's really good at utilizing those god-tier normals already, so we're going to see that kind of clash. It's going to be him trying to get in on the Doom. Good luck.
Yeah, not the easiest thing to do. Luckily, I mean, Magic does have a very, very good fireball if you're willing to play that zoning game, depending on the timings here. Also, dropping the portals at normal jump height, potentially laying yourself an opportunity to jump scare from full screen. We'll see if that opportunity even arises. I think the stage will matter a lot here, too, because Dr. Doom obviously wants to have a little bit more room to roam, but if you can get to the walls, Doom has some of the best Oki in the game with his down
correct.
special.
Yeah, man, a lot of damage, a lot of Oki if you can get to the wall, and we are on the New York stage, right? So we're going to start in the middle, we're going to wall break on either side, and then find a corner real quick. Oh, man, Proxy, top 24 losers. Marvel Tokon first major. Nitro
All right,
K7,
let's get it.
let's
Nitro
get
versus K7, man.
Have to start, playing it low and slow. Don't have to do too much here. Quick on the shooter assist. Gets the medium, but it's a little bit too far spaced. Unfortunately, couldn't get into the wreck afterwards.
And these two have trained a lot against each other as well, right? Like, I was reminding myself who Nitro played right before we sat down. When I looked them up on YouTube, the first match was Nitro versus K7. Like, they have been training partners, going to be very familiar with each other. And this is what I was talking about, right? Go directly into the Goblin via the tag route. And now he's going to set up shop. But the bomb actually taking in place. I would have liked him to tag forward when the bomb's not already on you. But either way, nice block on the overhead.
Yep. Working out well here. Record comes through with punish. Max distance. Doesn't actually fully confirm, but still good to go as we get to the wall. Should be able to get the break and get that extra character unlocked here, depending on how we want to seek it out. I think on these early confirms, usually take the damage where you can, but you need to get that extra gauge. Good on you. 50% and a little extra teammate coming in.
Yeah, 100%. I like him breaking the wall instead of the super there. The super would have killed, but the glider couldn't quite juggle. That's so unfortunate. Gets locked down by the cage. Yeah, you can see him using the medium version for the plus
Magic
frames.
doing magic things. Why KTV?
That's
good, Simba.
It's a little unaware of how
I play Magic, but some of this shit ain't fair.
And look at the deficit on the assemble gauge here. That is a huge
honest
deal, a big
mids
story
Magic,
coming
bro.
into a lot of these
Streets
matchups
saying.
here. Winning sometimes can be to the detriment, which sounds like an oxymoron, but you see it kind of playing out here a little bit. Oh, I mean, it should be playing out a little bit, but so far the zoning game has been working perfectly right now. We can do nothing about this.
Vitara was good.
Yeah,
Nico was good.
Nitro just kind of looked a little lost. He was staying on the other side of the screen, not really.
Also, it's the
volume
volume
back
on
through, but oh my goodness, the portal fireball alley-oop straight back to Magic. All-star game combos. Nitro already unlocked his whole team, so he's just getting an assembly meter back with the wall splat.
Should be able to set up here.
Oh my God, you're dead if he wants it. Ooh.
Yeah, we're going to go for the spit out instead. Not much Oki, but it's fine. Utilizing the portal to keep him back into the corner. You cannot escape.
That was ridiculous. Nitro layering it up. And K7 does get granted on the teammate at the very least. But yeah, it was funny to see him get that first dub while never unlocking a character.
Yeah. Oh no, but that raw Doom teleport, no assist behind it, never something you want to see. That's an easy match from Nitro every time the challenge, working perfectly. We should be able to secure a wall break again if we so choose, and we do.
Yana, bro, dancing with the sword. Locked down as well. You see that crop jab trying to keep the string tight as well, not getting greedy with a good block of the air dash, but not a good block on the overhead. Blank pads are coming in and mixing. That's what Shuri do.
Yeah, Shuri's command movement, definitely something you're going to need to get used to here as we're going to break through one more time. That EX is devastating. It's right there. Chucks the spear, goes straight in for the low. The slide in works perfectly.
I know Yipe's been saying this. I originally heard it from Majin Obama. Keep your eye on the birdie, bro. It is going to be hard to do when Black Panther is moving this quick.
Set up the pulse though. Going to go for the EX, tracking OD. Ends up jumping back into it here. Mistimes the 2M, but still all right.
Need the reverb on your mic.
Oh, and then the anti-air on the other side, right? Nitro looking to escape the corner. K7 taxing that ass. Never letting him escape for free. Using the heavy cage as well. Do it one more time for the wall break. Give me that assembly meter back.
Okay, meaty beam, not doing anything too extra. Here's the EX! That move, one of the best in the business. Super slept on, I think, whether it's a cross-up or confirming from basically anywhere. Super sick from K7 to recognize the situation.
Yeah.
Got him through.
We back at
Easy with the super. It's 2 rounds apiece.
Nitro does have the Tokon assemble unlocked though because he has 150 meter, right? Let's see if he turns to that. Already used a heavy version, so 25 down the drain, but he can build that back pretty easily, especially if he gets to the other stage where there is a wall splat. Oh my goodness. Oh, actually gonna keep him here in the corner. with the combo limit. Great block from K7 on the mix-up. Magneto's in, does the delayed overhead and still blocks it.
Oh, magnetism applied though, but not gonna matter. The challenge, the timing, absolute perfection here. Dr. Doom back in the mix again as we're gonna walk back to the West Coast corner.
Yeah, I wonder if Nitro tried to call an assist and it was just too late, so it ended up coming out. You obviously got to call it really late when you do a default assemble assist because they do not have a lot of block stun.
Oh my god, but the perfect counter to the alpha counter here. Situation looking a bit dire now, utilizing the zoning just as the means to an end. We're closing distance a bit at a time, but again, is willing to give that space back straight away.
Now the Nullify shield's coming out, though, really causing problems to Magneto until he used the spike. Now he's gonna bring him close. What an assemble counter from K7 again. No more meters, so no more damage. Oh, super jump, high call assist.
Still fine. Dude, I love the medium cage, avoiding the pillars. Doubling up on the assists here. EX easily jumped. It's gonna drop the laser one more time. Looks to dash past it. A little bit scrambly, but still Magneto gets advantage.
And again, yeah, you see K7 holding up back a lot, trying to get out of these strings. He knows if you're not going to lock me down for real, I'm going to escape, give my ground space, and just throw the projectiles out there.
Damn.
Once again, one more is all that it took. The Magneto assist.
Dude, Doom and Magneto together is such a match made in heaven. That Magneto assist hitting from behind, pulling you in. It perfectly allows Doom to guarantee a pulse in so many situations.
Winners finals,
These two activate
losers
each other in
finals,
the most
and grand
devious
finals.
possible ways. Of course, they're teammates.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that was a really good match, as it should be. As it should be. These boys could both be top 8 easily.
With the shield, the shield's coming this way while the Magneto assist pushes you towards it. Really nice synergy. Oh, and K7 making him block in the air, and then an air dash before he lands, which with Doom is a teleport cross up. So sick.
Yeah, that Slayer-esque dash, taking major controls. We're going to go straight for the crossover.
It might have been a bit of a preemptive
looking
swap
for the
into
air throw,
Goblin.
but again,
Nice.
the quick command of the glider completely dominates neutral.
That's such a good
Yo,
move.
Super J, what's good, man? I'm doing good. How about
the glider, just having to do all the heavy lifting, covering the screen while you approach with your point character.
K7 is one of the
and
best
covering
villains
the
I've seen, so I
sky
think K7
with that
is the best
2H
villain right now.
K7. Let it be known, bro. Doomsday is coming.
Surprise, the first one we've seen. 2H is incredible in this game if you haven't gotten up to date.
Yeah.
So invincible. The vacuum on being able to pull people into it for the animation as well is ridiculous.
Yeah, the gravity on that bad boy, bro, that's black hole status. It is sucking you in 100%.
For now, though, zoning game while we can. The threat of the tag should have been able to save. Very active on the blade assist now as we continue. That Goblin shooter assist has actually been a huge thorn in our side now. That has continually been able to keep K7 on the offense.
Yeah, it was one of those moments, too, where K7 didn't recognize that the assist was going to get hit by the projectile, right? He was kind of like blocking with magic, allowing K7 to do whatever he wanted. Could have had that opportunity to do something himself. Nice assemble counter, though. At least relieve some pressure now.
Tag.
Oh! I cannot believe it, but getting chased down by the Black Panther, just using the heavy finger lasers. Couldn't finish the combo, though. Wait a minute.
Still fine. Heavy ended up whipping. Great timing on the tag, though, to be able to cover yourself out. No, no, and the movement just
Magneto
a bit too
says
slick,
got him
and to
again.
find themselves, unfortunately, into the magnetism.
Doom's such an annoying character to fight.
So
You
go
see what
ahead
I
and
was
dash
dealing with a
into this
moment
metal.
ago.
Go ahead and dash into this debris. It's the other side, but outspaced by the magic normals. It is time Nitro to come back, but he drops it. He's going to get a wall splat, but it didn't actually grant him anything. He's full resources already.
Threat of the throw, working out here, goes back into it again. That EX fireball closing out and making sure the assist is not a factor, but EX beam, EX grab, a match made in heaven, 50 meter from anywhere, and we're going to get that confirmed.
Yeah, so good, right, man? It's allowing Doom. That's a heavy durability projectile as well, blowing through a lot of what other people try to put on the screen. And then the easy confirm. Wow, right up all the way in his business. This is why he got counter hit, but he didn't complete the combo. Trying to bait out a throw tech right there with the run dash.
Played though, dispensing mids while he can. Both of them get tagged in. Now, trying to play the range game, and straight away able to chuck the nails, follow through, gets the stick, and of course Blade. I mean, it's open world combos. This guy can fix anything.
Yeah, legitimately. Age is going to go straight into the Goblin here. Glider was ready, but he
No
just
super,
is
no
hungry
OP.
for that last kill. Knows a throw will do it. Knows any hit will do it. Sends a batarang. Oh, and then once again, a Goblin ring.
Good
I don't
shit,
know how
my
you call
dog,
that one.
K7.
But either way,
Alright, so we 1 for
shoots
1
up with
today
the
on
glider and
predictions.
finishes the job. K7 show off looking clean.
And I mean, showing off one of the things that
looks
I think is
stressed
the
like he
most
lost.
impressive and most important about that Goblin gameplay is utilizing that H command of the glider to be able to
You're
hold
not
down the
happy that
neutral
he had
for
to do
you.
that tonight,
Zero
though.
assemble gauge doesn't matter. You still have an assist available. It is so, so clutch, especially the way that K7 was using it. Going Goblin, commanding the glider with H, tagging into Dr. Doom and then just buffering that teleport dash, there's not enough much you can do.
This was the
Yeah,
best
you can tell
timeline.
like K7 just looks so far and away the most comfortable I've seen anybody would do.
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
Like the way he's utilizing
K7
the
versus
dashes
Sonic
both
finally
on the ground
incoming.
and in the air.
That would be
falling,
really
making
cool.
people block,
I would
then
love to
going,
see that.
covering that with an assist. He is just so comfortable on this character already. I think we highlighted at the beginning, right? Like there's not a lot of people playing Doom at this level right now.
Yeah.
So he's catching a lot of people off guard. He's zoning them out, using the big heavy laser to blow through. As you mentioned, the teleport is a conversion anywhere he wants. He gets assembly meter. He can continue off that. So yeah, man, I really like what K7 is bringing to the table. It's different and it's effective.
Yeah, I think he's proven that the character at like the lower and mid-level feels a little knowledge checky, but I think that K7 is the proven product that the character is extremely solid if you have a good understanding of kind of the flow of neutral. That's super, super important because characters like that can kind of get their lunch eaten by characters like Shuri if you're not careful and you don't have a great grasp of the flow of neutral.
100%. You know, I think as fighting game players, especially in a Marvel or a tag game,
Yeah.
you tend to lean towards the aggression,
Yep.
right? Like there's characters in this game, offense is so oppressive, it's so overwhelming. The mix can just be like, you know what I mean? And you like to do it. It feels so good to do it. But at the same time, I think like the stuff that's a full screen projectile zoning into the tag conversions is a bit underexplored, right? But it's something that's going to be as effective as the rushdown itself. So I'm so glad that K7 is already popping that can open in addition to seeing the Black Panthers and the Spider-Mans.
Definitely agreed. And so we're just hunting down our players for the next match here. I promise you, if you've taken a look at this bracket, if you haven't, you definitely need to. Star-studded top to bottom. Once we get in these winners matches, you are not going to believe who we have left over. Still now though, just hunting our people down. So excited to see what kind of spread of characters we've seen, because I know I've seen a bit of Hulk, seen a bit of Storm. A lot of these characters I thought were going to take some time to cook. Not Hulk, more Storm. But you know, some of these characters I thought were going to take some more time to cook. People are already showing at such an unbelievably effective level. It feels like obviously, we still can't see the ceiling yet, but I'm starting to lose track of some of the players in the skies, bro. They are progressing at a speed that I just did not think was possible.
match.
Yeah, honestly, like Storm is definitely I'm with you in
to
one of
me,
those characters
actually
that I
the
think
most
is gonna,
likely
take a couple of months, but it's
matchup.
wild that like players
Sonic
like
and
Uri
winners
are
against
already
coming
like
from losers.
showing out with the character, right? And some of her stuff is hard to execute consistently. So it is still going to take, I think, a little bit of time till we see that full power of Storm, but the potential is already there. Like we can already see the vision, you know what I mean? Like the tech is already leaking out onto Twitter. It's so sick to see, bro. So yeah, I mean, Storm, Deadpool's another one, right? Like I think Deadpool definitely got some sauce, some juice, but it's gonna take a little while. It's gonna take a little while. I talked to Marvello about that. That's why Marvello is primarily playing Captain America at this tournament. He wants to play Deadpool, but like the cap is a little bit easier to get all the rocks off right now.
And his cap,
and it's juice too.
It's actually ridiculous. And honestly and truly, I've been saying it all weekend. As someone who's played a lot of games with Captain America in it, this is the first cool Captain America. And God damn it, he's sick.
Straight up, I told Vicious the same thing on commentary. I was like, the coolest Captain America
ever.
Nobody is close. This man is hitting the shield while comboing you. It is actually real Captain America stuff.
Yeah, it feels like Steve Rogers, absolutely. But, I mean, looking through the winner's bracket and seeing some of the players that we're going to have later, one person that I definitely has been coming to mind here that has been playing extremely well, specifically for Storm, Yami, we'll see a little bit later, who has also been killing it, was a terror with Logan in the beta. Once the actual game dropped, and we started to understand some of the defensive things you can do, like being able to fuzzy mash against some of the 5U stuff that Logan likes to do. He's taken his talents to X-Manner. Storm has been the choice for him.
Pivot into a different X-Man, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. And I mean,
Storm's way cooler than Wolverine anyway.
Yeah,
and certainly looks like she's a lot stronger.
Wolverine, a bit more of a basic character. I was so impressed with how quickly he's been able to develop the Storm, right? Who is one of the more complex characters in the game. So yeah, switching not only the characters, but on the opposite ends of the spectrum in terms of character technicality as well, and still do it so well. Like definitely, I think the highest placing Storm at the moment. So we're gonna see how much they continue.
Hikari versus Blue Sky Guy, I think is his name.
Down. Blue Sky Guy BSG, who has got #1 on the leaderboards multiple times already in Tokon, going up against Hikari. Evo champion in tag games.
Hey, listen,
Prediction
we're
is
going
up. Go
from
ahead and
one
place
incredible
those best.
Dr.
Yo,
Doom
Ram,
to
my
another.
dog, with the
BSG is
75
definitely another
stream
player who has been pushing
Greatly
Victor
appreciate that,
super
man.
hard forward. One of the players that I've definitely been watching the most when it comes to stealing out on the tech. But like you said,
Can't you make the high on Wolverine
a
frame
name
shots
that
so they can never fuzzy
is
match?
just at this point synonymous with
If you
greatness
can, that is
in
news
these
to
versus
me,
games.
but
If you
that shit
control
is
multiple
too slow
characters,
for me to
Hikari's gonna
understand how
come
you
through,
make
he's
a
gonna
frame
run your
trap
pocket. That's
unless
just
you're
kind of
calling
the
an
situation
assist
we found ourselves in
at the
the
perfect
FGC.
time.
And
So like,
Hikari, I mean, today he's facing a day where I feel like he hasn't had a result
if you're doing
this in a long
5U
time,
and
where
then you call
yesterday in
assist and
2XKO,
then you
he
do
got
the
to win his
overhead,
finals,
maybe,
and
but
then he ended
like
up in third place.
it's still
When's
reactable
the last time
anyway.
you heard about Hikari not being
Generally
in grand
speaking,
finals,
so.
especially when he was in winner's side, right?
Actually.
So yeah, so I know today that's going to be extra motivation. He's going to be coming to look good and make up that difference in results that he didn't get
You gotta
yesterday
cancel the
with
wreck
Marvel
hits, who
Tokon
hits
today.
them.
I haven't seen his team.
I mean, I
actually
guess
yet.
that beats
I
the
haven't gotten to
match,
watch him
but
play the game
the
too
overhead
much,
is still pretty slow.
But,
that is good to know,
actually,
though. That's useful information.
it looks like we've actually put the Doom away. We're going to be on just the Magneto here.
Okay.
So utilizing that Ghost Rider assist. I think Ghost Rider basically, I don't really like him as the shooter assist, but otherwise I actually think he's really good. I think his third assist ends up working out very, very well. And I really like the flame carpet and that special, the assault assist as well.
And I was going to say, I like him actually putting the Ghost Rider on point in this matchup up against Magic as well, right? Magic
I'm not
obviously
expecting
the
a lot of
range
people
on her
matching with
normal
that.
is so very
Gotcha.
strong.
That's good to know.
Ghost
I
Rider can
appreciate
actually
the
combat
information.
that a little bit, but already getting rushed down. Good luck when it's already in this close quarters combat.
The flex timing didn't quite work out here, but still was able to get onto the glider. Assault, counter, just barely able to save.
I really like the way Hikari kind of parsed that too, because Magic was still going in even after the reflect animation, and like he recognized that and was able to tag into the Goblin.
On ourselves a little bit of debris though as we find our clean touch. Should be able to keep it safe and simple here. Doesn't quite have the meter to continue though.
Oh my goodness, yeah, the Ghost Rider is coming through. Good blocks from Blue Sky Guy. I was going every which way right there, managed to avoid the assemble. And now we're gonna get the wall splat, unlock Storm. We got all three assembly meters. Hikari got all the meter in the world as well. He could definitely kill his Magneto if he prefers it. Radioactive Spider with the 100-meter super. That's a dead Magnish, bruh.
I think your man would be able to stop the taxis before they made contact, but not quite. It's a bit too quick. Round one already the wayside here, and you can see a little bit of a stark difference. Assemble gauge built up much quicker this time as BSG looked for the hard read on the air throw right off the rip.
Ooh, and Hikari not even going with a 2H right there, just spacing himself out a little bit, getting the 2L, punishing the landing of Magneto. I like it.
Spin out into the grenade, hops on the glider, and doubles up to beat the assemble counter.
Whoa. You saw a little extra interval from the animation of the reflect, but that time did not actually lock him down, did not protect himself with an assist. So 2H City all day.
Yeah, tick throw easily jumps on out. Goblin should be able to take control off of this one here. Tags out, lets Magic do the dirty work.
Again,
Oh, is that
honestly,
super
he could
cool
kill
as
if
a
he wants it. Instead, just going into this one.
Yo, OSK McNeil, leave the stream streak on there. Greatly appreciate that.
So nasty, brother.
Also, Joe Crush took it 3-0 over King Ray Jr. in the first match for Tekken 8.
Tag off the rip as we look close distance here. Goblin able to save for just a moment. Perfect timing, and now as we're disassembled, a very rough situation that could have been dangerous. And we actually do find the connection on the opposite side. What a turnaround.
Ghost Rider, the juggles. I love the Ghost Rider combos. Whipping the chain around. No nay-nay.
Also the coolest Ghost Rider ever in a versus game.
Facts. See Blade sandwiching him up. Nice blocks on the low. And recognizing he was charging the fierce in his face. Hikari pressing back at the perfect time.
How far do you want to press is the only question now. Could set up for the spin out instead. It's going to be that wall break.
Rest stepping up, yeah, I'm seeing.
He has potential instead. We go empty. Was looking for the assemble counter. It's a very common answer. The attempted meaties on those wall breaks.
And again, recognizing right that the assemble assist, not a lot of blocks, and that's what we said before. Challenges immediately, goes into the Dark Child, has been comboing both of them. We're not even gonna need the super.
God.
Hikari, straight murder.
What is?
He been animated since jump, since before they even started playing. He's definitely been making hand motions and shaking his head.
Like, what's really going on?
I don't know what he's talking about, but he is definitely
Yeah,
sending messages.
I also don't understand what it is he's trying to get across.
Let's say
This is the most animated I've ever seen him. I don't know if he just thinks that this nigga Blue Sky is like
Trying
really
to read the
ass,
sign language
or
here. I definitely am saying I'm seeing something, but I don't want to. I don't want to put words in his mouth. He's looking. He's looking confident. He's looking confident.
He hit
Kari
the
been calling this
Kobe.
nigga trash since
He
online
tried
games.
to say
Gotcha.
PSG. He hit the Kobe with him. Okay. I think I know what you're talking about now.
We need to work on his emos a little bit,
Here,
but I
lays
get it.
debris. Nice, clean connection at the early start. Looks for the reset off of the drop. Can't quite keep it together though. Kari able to survive and punish the assemble counter.
What was up with that assemble counter? That seemed a little strange to me, but maybe I have to go back and look and double check. Either way, Hikari's gonna have an advantage now. Oh, and he tagged to avoid the assemble counter that time. That was actually OD from Hikari.
Yeah, seeing some of these players be able to already have those answers to what is such a strong system mechanic here. A raw tag though in a very odd place.
Yeah, we saw another assemble counter out from BSG. He's really been looking for that now, but I'm getting a little scared about how much he's going for it. Right now, I was going to say, this is the time, though, for sure.
Yeah, it's like you see him hop on the glider, especially when your opponent doesn't have any gauge to be able to potentially counter now as we tag
One-sided
back
beef.
into Magic, keeping
I
the
wouldn't
team
call
in
it
order.
beef.
Max
You
distance, but
think
too
the
far
nigga's
from
trash,
the
you
right.
think the
I
nigga's
love the
trash.
pressure we're
That's
going
what
for,
it
though,
means.
and is able to steal the turn back straight away with the air-to-air.
Yeah, no assembly meter to easily combo there, but again, another assemble counter and another punish.
Dude.
Oh, man.
And Hikari is so animated. He has not stopped. Not for a second.
Oh, yeah. I honestly think it's bothering BSG a little bit, considering how many assemble counters are coming out, but let's see if he can compose it up. Especially with a hit like this to start it, you'll definitely stabilize the vibes a little bit.
Now, meaty projectile, a safe way to keep it going here. Crossover is not countered as we use that EX pillar to try and get some kind of offense started.
Yeah, then we see the assemble counter come out this time again from BSG, successful, but now he's got no assembly meter.
Imagine Hikari gets reverse swept again.
Oh, okay.
I doubt it would happen in this game the way it happened in 2XKO, because it's the game he's been
Definitely
playing.
super aggressive with the attempts here, but still.
But yeah, with no assembly meter, right, even when
Not
Sky
out of
Guy gets on
impossibility,
offense
though.
or relieve some of the pressure, it's so tough for him to
One
mount
trash if they
anything.
make top 24.
It just
Depends
feels like
on
he's
your
been answering
perspective.
questions this
Depends who's
entire set
asking.
so far. Lays the portal, fakes it out,
In my
doesn't even
opinion,
access
obviously
now.
not,
We get the perfect
but
counter disassembled once again.
Some niggas think if you can't top 8, then you're not that
We've been relying
good.
on the assemble counter, which you cannot perfect reflect right. That time he got the crossover, and Hikari automatic with that perfect reflect more often than not. Dark Child, oh, the Queen of Limbo definitely would have killed off, but drops it out.
So decent situation now, able to jump out, doesn't want to deal with the plus frames here, but Ghost Rider still able to connect a wall slump, but drops the combo, wasn't expecting the slow slide down.
So unfortunate because he had plenty of assembly meter as well, but finally does connect with the Magneto. Has one more meter and 2 assists available if he wants to go that route. Oh, instead just straight into the Inferno engine, playing no games. Very nice stuff, BSG. Like I said, it's time to stabilize the vibes a little bit with a ground on the board.
Oh, what a way to boost that confidence there. Round start, able to find the throw, and of course, from max distance, doesn't matter if it's half screen, the normals will work, and we're able to get into that baked-in mix-up.
Over at the head, Bev.
Look at that master rank, you're trash, probably.
Hitting you with my car.
Yeah, it doesn't give you the greatest mix-up there, but still, a consistent timing on knockdown is crucial in games of this nature as we look for the overhead once again. Too late on the counter, though, as the assist does come out.
Oh my goodness, and then catching a car, trying to take to the skies, going with the blade confirms as well, using the unique twice. It feels so nice. But yeah, man, that's a great point as well, right? The supers giving them a knockdown like that, that is one of the biggest benefits of them in this game.
Simple counter. Recognize that's not a true block string here. Tags after the flame carpet. Spider-Man finds a touch, which leads to the knockdown here. And after the sandwich situation is attempted, we get disassembled once again, this time on the side of Hikari.
Not looking good for our resident shit talker right now. He's kind of getting opened up.
You see Hikari trying to flinch, trying to wiggle out. Paid for it with his life a little bit.
Making the reverse, but Hikari only won the first round, so it's not really a reverse.
Instead, we're getting the perfect counter once again. Situation is getting dire right now. Magic battling for her life, trying to mount some kind of offense here, but Peter Parker staying strong right now.
The Spidey senses is tingling, bruv. And then, speaking of which, we get the crossover counter from the symbiote version. The fireball jumble.
Oh my God.
Hikari getting the counter hit.
Magic
to that
moment.
hit stun, making it even easier to convert. What a job.
Yeah, one of the hardest things to do against Magic, keeping track of where the portals
Just
are
putting in
when the
work right now,
fireballs
I'm
are actually
watching.
going to trigger through. It is a consistent timing, but it's so hard to
First
keep
game
track.
overshadow, I see it.
Oh, I like that.
I also
That
saw
looks
that drop
nice
combo
trick.
she bounced it back here earlier.
Hikari, why you
Moments ago.
doing him like that? What was that? Well, let him know. Big super here. That's going to do a good amount of damage. Peter Parker Oh my goodness, I'm seeing Spider-Man 1 everywhere right now.
I was going to say the canon matchup. It's the what if Green Goblin able to take it this time down to the final round. BSG needs this to stay alive. Air to air does go win Hikari's way, but unfortunately past tense on that one. Clean connection now as BSG off to the races here in the corner.
Alright, taking the combo to the limit and then jumping over as he called the plate assist, but couldn't get a full conversion. The Goblin was there, but couldn't get a full conversion on his side either. Oh my goodness, all the assists are on the screen, Proxy.
Dude, I feel scrubby, but sometimes that is the right call. Press the assist button 3 times. Get everybody in there. That cartoon dust cloud can be huge for you.
100%, man. Oh, the tag in, but yeah, get all the visual noise so hard to keep trying to Magic has in the corner. Now perfect reflect is there. Hikari gonna look to overwhelm, but he does roll out.
Still fine now. Oh, that little delay, BSG, the patience, the timing to be able to stand up. Perfect block on the high, but now Goblin one more time.
Bro, he blocked everything and then hit the counter to get out.
Block all of that.
How is BSG surviving this right now? Another crossover. No meter to perfect reflect this time. Rushing him down, tried the command grab, but he jumped out of it.
He has no assist though, so he's just gonna go straight into super.
Where does this leave us now in terms of the life total here? Still plenty to go. 125 meter as well. The glider leaves it, but he's still alive.
Crossover is still anybody's game here. He tags into Magneto. He recognized it. He blocked. Tried to press back. Oh my goodness, everybody's taking their turn so perfectly right now.
I love the reposition. Once again, doubling up on the assists here. One projectile can do it. The tag is crazy. What happened?
Spider-Man tagging Magic low. BSG.
That was really good defense for a stretch there by Blue Sky.
But I'm with you, Proxy. I was like, I don't know who won.
Don't lose, Hikari. Don't lose now. Don't lose now.
I mean, Peter Parker's hit stun animations also look like his moves. He's doing backflips no matter what.
That's
so
what
I was like, yo, where am I?
What is happening?
That animated effect that Hikari had has cooled down just a little bit. BSG, like you said, keeping the vibes back together just a bit, but Hikari not looking shaken, just looking normal, back to control, getting through the wall, and absolutely taking us to this West Coast corner just a bit at a time like Magic does.
100%. He's not looking shaken. You know he liked to stir up controversy. So Hikari coming right back into it. Oh, actually just barely missed the Magneto. Oh, okay, again, assembling out. I think that was the smash.
Yeah, it looked like it. His assemble counter ends up working out this time
Boy,
too.
mashing that assemble counter. Kind of got to though.
Oh, nice tag her, and then again getting the counter hit in there, unlocking Peter in the process.
Bring your boy in to protect his city. Straight in with the alpha counter. Is able to, you know, pretty easily get some room for himself here. DP assist from the Spider-Man comes through and offer a little bit of a weird positioning war. Gets Hikari in a very compromised spot once again. And off the clash, still in control, at least in terms of positioning, is BSG.
Indeed, man. All trying to get around, but Hikari was just waiting for the landing right. Very confident that he would beat Blue Sky Guy to the button once he did come to the ground. And now we got the Goblin stuff. Yeah, I was going to say roll forward, get out of the sticky bomb, but a nice reflect. No perfect, though, so we're still in the neutral.
But once again, the assemble counter has been the perfect answer to a lot of this glider pressure.
Like BSG not being greedy about it, right? He's like, I'm not going to save it for the combos. I'm just going to save it to get out of this deadly mix that I know I'm only inevitably going to get hit by.
If he hits you, you don't get another turn. What are you going to spend it for? Absolutely.
100%.
Love the timing on the block there, though. That was a very sneaky box jump as we're able to double jump
What
and
a
completely
fucking
evade.
grab, bro.
Only
You
6 seconds on the clock,
grabbed
man.
him?
Hikari, I was going to say, didn't have time
Uh-oh,
really to make
Hikari
up this
looking a little
round unless he
frazzled.
get it right then and there. Gets sandwiched by the Ghost Rider and Magneto. BSG with the lead in the set.
Storm back in the mix
It's
here.
about to
Storm,
be
we
a
haven't got to talk
real
about
bad
it much,
look
but
if that
one of
boy
the
don't
most
bring this
assists that we
one
can
back.
see in the game. One of those that is crucial for being able to get the pulls out of the corner, enabling those left to rights as we get to the wall. But for now, it's Ghost Rider once again continuing to shine.
I really love it. You can really see the Ghost Rider magic
Blue
match.
Sky Guy kind of cooking.
BSG, right? Like catching these fadeaway normals, using the projectiles, making Magic chase him down. And it's so tough, even with her long range, against Ghost Rider. And then switching sides, calling the Magneto assist. He is maneuvering around Hikari solo right now.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
the chain normals have been absolutely
It's smelling like blood in the water.
That's just that easy.
It's smelling like
You know,
blood
some of you guys are
in the
overcomplicating
water.
Just hit them with the car. Who cares if they're a superhero?
It doesn't matter.
He's having so much success with the counter
It's a
assemble,
supercar.
or the assemble counter
150
rather.
meters still in
That car is possessed by a demon.
You know
Hey,
what I'm
pack
saying?
it up,
That's
bro.
different.
Little jab action, got the tech out, crossover, ends up working out. Love the timing on the tag here as well as we utilize the glider, mostly for repositioning, but can't quite catch the smash.
Yeah, I think he wanted the counter too, but because he got crossed up, the dash ended up coming out. Oh, a little bit too far for that one. Be within in BSG's face, bro. That's scary. All the assists coming out, but it does not matter.
Shit
They actually
on the
even paying
screen.
for it a little bit with that assist getting caught. Hikari now being able to juggle. Spider-Man comes out and continue the combo.
Yeah, the air-to-air was huge. 150 bar still on his side. You've got to ration this. It's so important to keep that meter going into the future rounds. We find our knockdown, lay our portal, and get the perfect counter. Disassembly might just end the round as Goblin once again. Are we calling that footsies?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, he's
Goblin
hesitating
combos
just
are
to
so
create
sick,
like
man.
this moment that BSG is gonna flinch, and he's been able to time it super
Do we sense a
well
handshake after
before
the
he
game?
gets out of the
Fuck
horn.
no.
Norman Osborn with a step
If
back.
Hikari
Makes no
loses
sense.
that
Still
stick
good
is getting
here.
unplugged, and that nigga
Yeah,
is
I
dashing
got
off
waves,
stage with the
but I
quickness.
got the jump shot.
Sweep of the legs,
Wait
EX
a
to
minute.
spend. Things
That
looking
might be
real
it.
BSG right now.
He doesn't
100
drop.
meter in pocket.
might
Gets the
be it.
spin out though. He's gonna need one more hit.
Indeed, bro. Hikari does block the overhead this time. He tried to immediately assemble counter back. He thought Hikari was going to press. Instead, he gets the throw, and that does just the
Definitely could have killed there.
Still
He had
limited
meter, he had
just
assists,
barely
he had
around
assemble
reset
gauge.
Here is going to look to be the aggressor, and unfortunately, despite winning the position war,
Hikari
still
loses,
going to
the
lose out
camera
on the
won't
air
be
throw
fast
here
enough
as
to catch him.
BSG takes control again with the reflect, equal timing, equal frames, back in the mix again. Though as the assemble counter brings us to neutral.
So I can assemble counter too, bro.
BSG's book. Using the assemble counter himself crossover. It is perfect reflected this time, but I don't think it hit the point, so it doesn't disassemble.
Still fine now, though. So it's just a bit. Tries to pull him out of the corner there with that storm assist.
Spitting hot flames along with the Magneto assist. Not being greedy with it either, and the cross of
Hikari getting opened up.
Magnus
We
in
looking
all
kind of
his glory
Pringles.
amidst a marvel.
Well, Rain of Metal taking one out of Storm's book there as we look to close distance once again. Charge the heavy. It's
Should
just
be
enough
game.
of a stagger.
Actually, he doesn't have assemble gauge, so I don't think he can kill here.
Right there, you ain't going nowhere. Hikari was definitely holding forward, trying to get out. Got caught by that. Dropped the debris on him. The blade will wrap it up.
Ooh.
BSG comes back.
You see how much it meant to him.
2-1 over Hikari.
I warned you I would not show mercy.
I
to
mean,
those
what
in
a
my
victory
road.
again with how animated we were the entirety of the set. BSG manages to keep composure. That is a tough win on BSG's side. And unfortunately, Hikari, that's loser's bracket. He's gone.
Oh, wait, that was losers?
I believe so.
Oh, my, yeah. Blue Sky guy, Hikari,
Taunting to get bodied is the
Hikari
truest of
is
combos.
done, so that's unfortunate for
Hey,
him.
man.
No, winners. I'm so
Oh, that
sorry.
was winners,
It was.
though?
We had two losers queued up before.
Okay. So that was
100%
winners,
my
okay.
bad. That
Nah,
was
you're
winners.
good, you're good.
Yeah, that was winner's side, so
like, yeah.
none
I
of
just
these guys will be
really
out of the
love the
bracket
ideas.
just
We
yet.
did see BSG had the
Alright,
point
go-
Magneto.
moves
He
down
actually
to
was that character
losers.
select, right? But he immediately switched to Ghost Rider before we even started
Also,
the
hold
set.
on, let me see
And
this.
You could really see the
Let me catch
game
the
plan
end of
all
this
over
Tekken
the
match
top.
real quick.
Rest with a big step early on.
Rest with some good steps. He has to follow through with the second part. Needs to get some good punishes.
I wanted to hit.
Block
This
there from
nigga
Shadow.
is
That's it.
ass.
Oh my god, tense moment. This is a big round now for both players. Shadow early edge. Slight life lead he activates as well. He's got an advantage, but he's turtling, hoping for a mistake from Rest. That's the mistake, but he wasn't in striking distance. Good break, keeping things even.
The
Rest
positioning, look at the wall space that he has right here. Shadow with the jab checks.
can kill in one combo. He can kill with one combo. He's looking for it. You know he is. He bursts. Trouble for Shadow. Scary stuff right now to deal with if you're Safina.
Nice counter jab.
Oh,
Yeah, so watch out. Those lows. This time the mid option.
mid. What's it gonna be? Oh!
Enough life.
Good.
Enough life.
That's good.
Good call out there with the
Ooh,
Rage Art.
shit, we got
Beats out the
Enzen
low
versus
series.
Leffen on stream
And
now.
just like that, Shadow is
Prediction going
up
up for
2-1 on
Enzen
the verge of
versus
tying
Leffen.
things up.
You absorb an attack, there's reduced damage scaling. It only does 70%, so that was a low poke. Shadow
Should be a
more
really
than
good
enough
one.
life to survive that for the Rage Art.
Oh, he finishes the second hit, the follow-up there. What a call out there from Shadow. Now the lows are adding up.
A lot of whipping from Shadow, but he's getting off easy thanks to Rest not being there for those punishes.
Oh, big counter. The follow-up, he's going to get a big combo here.
Will not kill. Or will it?
The wall. The
Off the
reflex.
wall!
Oh, no, he could have rejected. Doesn't matter.
There it is. Shadow.
Damn, and the Rest and Shadow match is tied up 2-2.
This is looking
Fuck, I
kinda
want to watch them
crispy
both.
right now.
One more game to complete the comeback. If I'm Rest, I'm shaking
Project
in my
Crisis
boots.
was
I
good,
had
man.
a 2-0 lead. The gods wanted me to win. They disconnected my opponent's controller, but now it's
When the
tied
left
up.
grow out his hair.
Well, we know who the crowd wants.
He's
We
going off
definitely
on
know
that.
who the crowd is rallying behind.
Look at him, deep breath, meditation a little bit, talking to himself, even Shadow with the laser focus, rocking the zennies. Cool as a cucumber, that's just how he operates though.
Always calm, cool, and collected.
Final game,
It comes
2-2. This is why we play the best of fives in the winners.
Benjamin Leffen still doing a
top
little
eight.
button check
the
right
entire
now.
top 8 of CEO, in fact, will be first of 3, so.
All right, so start things off here. Let's see who's going to take control of the pace.
Let's go. First big moment. Who's it going to be? Who's going to take command? Rest. Can you do something with the heat engage? We haven't seen much Huaron in a while.
Oh, nice. Shadow, he has him by the wall, too. He's going to continue onwards with the low, the follow-up.
Big life lead. The wall's going to get in the way, though. Can't get big damage.
That's unfortunate for Rest, but very good for Shadow.
Bomb, trying to initiate something. Trying to break the defense. Shadow staying solid. Look at that.
If y'all don't mind, I do
now.
want to let this
Going back
Tekken
the
match
other
play
way,
till the
brings
end
the
before we
throw.
swap back
Trying
over
with
to the
the throws.
Tokon match, which they haven't started just yet, so you're not missing too much, don't worry.
Late on the punish. You can't
They're
be
about
late
to start
anymore.
momentarily.
On that
You have
move.
to commit right away.
Back two from the right stance. Nicely done from Rest. Finally something to build off of. 2 rounds away from shutting down the party.
All right, 4-4-3 approach here from Shadow here. Going again, chopping away at the low. Oh, this time getting blocked, and that's a guaranteed follow-up after the wall standing 3.
Big hit. Momentum is real. Rest, if you can take this
Yeah,
round.
actually, you know what I'll do real quick?
Really going to take the air out of the crowd here. Nice block. Call out. Huge read for Shadow.
He's going to have the wall here.
Tie it up, and he'll have the edge with Rage and the wall.
Nice weight here. Maximize.
I'm low.
This time
Mid.
big subs. Oh, they're
You
all
said right,
wrong.
Inzem, the team with Sonic Fox.
Can he close it out? He does with the low. Tied up, everybody. Tied up.
Let's go. CEO 2026, Orlando, Florida. Shadow needs your help.
He wasn't ready there. He did the wall standing 3.
Big block.
But this time getting it in time.
Passes up the engage. Will that come back to haunt him?
Man, it's crazy. He took his turn back.
I think Rest does better when he gets early momentum in the round. Otherwise, Shadow's coming in, and he's not letting go.
Oh, and he got the float there. He was in stance.
Big
Inzem taking
race.
round 1 over
They
Leffen.
both attacked. Counter hit for Rest. Could have gone either way.
Big counter hit, side step 4. The follow-up here. He's going to get the spike. The follow-up. Here's the wall. Out of range.
My God, Shadow losing life. Running out of time here in this round.
Oh, the
Shadow.
hesitation.
Is he sitting on that Rage Art again? Now he can't absorb a hit anymore. Too much pressure from Huaron. That's what he does.
And just like that, Rest is on set point.
Trying to engage early. Shadow. This is his last round to
Oh, the
lose.
drop.
How's he going to manage? Big moment. Oh, Rest. Sidestep, that's big. Oh.
Oh,
Yo,
the reaction
Rest.
Just to be able to get that back.
Got
On
to
the
be
launch.
on point when you're going through these clutch moments. Rest with the opportunity to close things
What a
out.
block.
Nice.
That was
This is
crazy.
guaranteed. And the
Half
heat
life on
smash,
Shadow.
plus frames,
He needs to
plus
activate it.
frames.
He needs a way
That's
out.
not letting it
Oh,
happen.
he got so lucky there. No wall splat.
One more hit for Rest. Can he do it? Shadow big block, staying alive. Heat. Here we go. No!
Gets the hit. This is huge.
Gonna happen, Mark.
Anybody's game. The low. The follow-up
One
into
more.
the follow-up
Yo,
again.
good shit. Rest,
Rest
my dog.
closing
Let's
it out, and Shadow
go.
now being pushed into the loser's bracket.
You know, Rest is so.
It's right there. Actually blew up the point and the assist, but couldn't convert. It's a tough angle to do so.
Blade went for the reach, couldn't quite. EX on both sides, a little bit of a scramble here. Oh, but able to find the air throw here, now knocked down in the
Any hype
corner.
matches on this? I ain't gonna lie, every match so far has been pretty fucking hype.
No tag required. It's just another overhead from Peter.
Oh, boy, he actually dropped
Wait,
a little
whoa,
bit
whoa,
early
whoa,
there.
whoa. Not too much on
Perfect.
Shadow. Why is
Yet
Shadow?
again, left it disassembled. Last time I was in this, he looked for a lot of assemble counters on defense. See if he's going to be able to do that again. Oh, instead just taking down and going low, catching Inzem. And yeah, I mean, H specials are a great way to continue the combo when you
We
do
respect
not have
Shadow
your
in this
assembly
household.
gauge accessible. And then the 100-meter super to kill him off while
Oh, bitch-ass
disassembled.
fella is kinda funny,
Beautiful
though.
from left.
Absolutely says, I'll do it myself. Spider-Man, you know this guy works alone.
Because, you know,
Good now, though, is... Oh, that anti-air Magneto assist almost works out very, very close to the assemble counter faded again. Like you said, we've been so aggressive with the system mechanics here, whether it's the alpha counter or trying to go for the assemble counter in neutral, and finally starting to get some headway because of it.
oh, and then yeah, actually with the back roll as well, that's going to give Inzem all the chances in the world to apply this Goblin Oki, hit him immediately, and he's got the kill if he wants it, using every assembly gauge because he knows precisely he's going to get them all back after he sends the glider into him.
And once again, the what-if ending. Well, Osborne doing just enough to be able to secure it now. Unfortunately, is immediately after, looking a little bit more like how the movies wrote it, gets caught out straight away.
Peter, don't tell Harry.
Jesus.
Oh, and then dashing back over to the original side. Very nice.
Leffen said he was taking Spider-Man off point after CEO picking up Storm. I've been trying to tell niggas that I don't think Spider-Man neutral is as good as some niggas are saying. I think he's good on point. I don't think he's bad. I just think that there's better options.
The 2H easily blows it up. 125 meters, still plenty to go. As now we could assemble the whole damn squad if we choose, but it's a spin out once again for the knockdown.
Yeah, the forward, he still kept him locked down though, and then the assemble counter sneaks out, relieves some of that pressure. Reflect is there, no perfect.
And already buffered the next normal. 2H whips out, no punish. The simple counter straight afterwards.
I mean, Goblin
trying to bait
neutrals,
something, ends up getting pushed out
you
once
know,
again by the
there's a reason niggas don't play him on point.
Connects.
You tag into it.
And the H spear that juggled afterwards. Leffen immediately confirms it to the super as well, knowing he couldn't get a further conversion on the ground with no assembly gauge. Nice quick recognition to get the kill combo and take the lead.
It's like one step ahead, as he always seems to be.
The humble genius.
Dude, how hard is that?
I'm surprised there's not like a combination of characters that you can get that team name, honestly, in this game. Since they have like the genius tag.
I'm sure you can get close.
Yeah, you can definitely get close for sure.
Do y'all like being able to assemble counter without any meter? Currently, no, but maybe as the game progresses, I'll be glad that it's that way. So I don't know, we'll see. The Durag was good, man. Did anyone play Deadpool point this tournament? If they did, they weren't very good. Most of the Deadpool players we saw didn't really do too much.
Oh, no, Peter. Suffering heavily.
Sometimes the media is just safe and simple, though. A little underhand toss, right clicks the grenade at his feet. That's what I like to see. Back in the mix once again, tags back into Peter. The Spider-Man mirror match off the rip has definitely been the deciding factor.
Down assist call from Leffen right there. It was a perfect time to bring Spider-Man back to the ground right as Inzem tried to take to the sky, then hit him with the H low afterwards. Beautiful.
Definitely showing, I think, that, you know, those projectile anti-air assists working so well with Spider-Man because of how his mobility is able to get there. Those extra range helps a ton. So you can see Magneto now got his pickup, keeps it simple. Goblin back in the mix again. Yeah,
both Magneto and Black Panther anti-air assists really good against characters like Spider-Man, Great Goblin, the ones that like to go to the top of the screen and just call stuff. Oh, speaking of which here, Leffen getting the air throw in the midst of all that noise. The body block from Magneto made the dash weird, but Leffen was still able to scramble into a hit, take the advantage against Inzem, and put, okay, no, that was just the first round. I thought he put himself on set point, not yet.
I feel that, though. That's something I think people will start to get a feel for, too, because I feel like it happens on accident a lot. But eventually, starting to intentionally set picks with some of your characters is going to be a thing for sure.
Set picks was a bar. I like that a lot. That's definitely what's happening. Oh, they're getting the combo limit, putting actually no glider, no bomb, but baiting out the assemble counter. No big reward though, and now he's just checking into 11, continuing to hit buttons. Inzem getting clipped.
Yeah, situation getting a bit more dire time and time again. Things are running away from us here. Life totals getting a bit more equalized as the overhead finds the mark again.
Yeah, it's cannon stuff. Somebody call Sam Raimi. Get it again. He's building up to the 150 meter, but he's not going to get quite there yet. Spins 25 on the H whip. Nice. You can reflect to get out of the situation.
And just looking for the chase down there. Tech back was definitely the right call. As Shuri finally making her appearance. Unfortunately, there after the EX is going to get immediately punished for the trouble. A very short confirm, though, as we managed to find the secondary hit. You know, it just saved us meter, I guess.
Yeah, either way, that's going to be a good look for Inzem. He manages to beat down the Shuri and, as you mentioned, keep the 150 in his name. Oh, the big web swing from long distance. Obviously, Black Panther easily allowing him to continue. He did call the magic at the same time. I was going to say, so he only had Blade left. Didn't actually convert fully.
Not able to find the mark, doubles up with the assist there. Magic comes down from the top rope very late, but still it allows Leffen to find the overhead, find the throw, and get a touch of that gauge back for a little bit more offense.
Love to see Green Goblin supremacy at high ranks. Is that what we on?
Catching out to the sets that Leffen wanted to take to the skies, and then a beautiful hesitation just blows up Leffen's button timing.
Dash up nothing has really become the meta of the matchup here because both have been so good with the assemble counters. Is now we just slide on in,
thank you for the stream streaks, Combo Jr. and Jay Birdo. Thank you guys.
Evil.
Yeah, like using that grenade bounce as the block's done first and then doing the overhead and really mess with the timing of your defensive expectation.
Insane white billionaire super villains in this
put him away to tie up this set.
Hey man, today I learned. Let's go, Enzo. One game
I
apiece.
like the confidence there. There's nothing better than getting to the player cam and seeing them, seeing the head bob, seeing that motion. Absolutely locked in here, 1-to-1, getting closer and closer as right away it's a clean touch. Immediately taken to the corner now and tagging in Goblin for the extra sauce.
I love Inzep not only avoiding the magic projectile, but then attacking Spider-Man at the same time with that maneuver, and then of course going into the Goblin, getting the mix going and smashing the wall.
I thought Goblin at least was going to take a couple weeks for people to be discussing with him because you see the potential, but people have picked to this character so damn quickly. It's actually unreal.
Indeed, man. It's a new age of fighting games. How quick these dudes learn nowadays makes me jealous.
EX one more time, though. Tapped him on the dome. Overhead continues to reign supreme as we have the full team unlocked now.
Ooh, in the air throw does just enough. And, of course, Leffen also wins the positional advantage at the end there, throwing him back towards the side with the wall.
Anti-air assist leads us in. Assemble counter. Recognize the overhead was coming.
Oh, and then the counter hit, extending the block stun, and the hit stun. And again, it was the Shuri down assist, sniping the Spider-Man out of the sky.
Ooh, drop the combo.
Zip actually ends up not quite connecting, though, but still that magic fireball. Magic at the 2 has been absolutely crucial. That multi-hit, so much hit stun for any character, especially Peter, to be able to continue these combos, as now we have plenty of bar. A radioactive spider should have been in our future, I think.
Yeah, it looked like he rounded a little bit weird at the end there, but speaking of radioactive spider, Inzep's going to be the one to do it after getting disassembled.
Also notice that your disassemble gauge
some space. Of course, disassemble meter does freeze during supers.
I ended up being right, but not the type of right I was expecting here. As we double jump to try and escape, gets caught by the jab on the landing once again. Pixel gets caught by the fireball at set point.
Leffen bouncing back from that game 2 where Inzep was able to take the victory pretty convincingly. And here again, that super jump height assist actually managed to dodge. I think the Magneto from Inzep actually blew it up. That was really cool. Oh, going low that time while being sandwiched by the blade. It's so tough to visually parse that noise.
He's in a bit of a weird spot again. Dude, these round reset air throws have been monsters from both, as the assemble counter once again hadn't gone for it in quite a bit, so finally thought it was time to unsheath it. Unfortunately, it's going to lead to Goblin once again getting the extensions, leaving with the meaty grenade.
Nice, and then the assemble counter again right here, right? Leffen not going to deal with it. Ends up not looking to bait out that time, but does manage to poke against the magic. Wasn't in range to continue the full combo, though.
That's one of the hardest things about Goblin, is that in certain spots, his normals aren't quite long enough to be able to actually convert. Still okay, though, as we managed to apply pressure and go for the tag. That was simple, but absolutely clean. Beautiful on the falls, the simple high-low.
Yo, not Flynn. Thank you for the tier 1, homie. I greatly appreciate that.
Sometimes all you need is to play against expectation. Everybody's expecting the delayed air dash setup. If you just go jumping high into low, hey, it's going to throw off people's timings like that, especially somebody like Leffen, who is so well-versed in that timing of blocking that.
Yeah, he's very much a I know that you know type of guy when it comes to these extended confirms, as now EX bomb, crossover saves the day, keeps corner as well. Gets the perfect counter to the opposite side too. Absolute masterclass here, beating the entirety of the system mechanics.
Leffen getting hit for fun.
The hit again.
Yeah, Leffen got a little greedy right there, wanted to punish the flip kick. But he had an assist still in the bank, ended up getting caught, trying to take his turn. And again here, this time it's the crossover counter, knowing Inzep cannot counter because of the assembly gauge. Oh, we hanging out. About to build a Death Star when Ned leads.
Oh no, just gets hit with the IID button.
What again here, Inzep? Looking clean with the conversion, had one more assembly gauge, gets the wall splat as well. Are we gonna use Web Warrior or nah? No, we'll just take the combo to the limit. Oh, the air there from
Yeah, it kind of did a weird combo and wasn't really sure how to get Weboki there, so he just awkwardly backed up and just allowed Leffen to
radioactive
fight back.
Potentially in the future here, that or a knockdown. Actually, we
no
break
assist,
the wall
no assemble gauge for
instead.
Leffen, so he couldn't kill
He's
there.
gonna give him an assembly gauge again, the perfect reflect, and he uses it on that perfect reflect to get the disassemble.
Spidey sense sucks. Spidey sense is useless. Spidey sense is useless. Spidey sense is useless.
Moving on in winner's bracket.
This shit left.
Only Spider-Man truly understands it at a deep enough level to be able to make sure he triggers the spider sense for no reason and is able to get the punish for it.
Becoming the first player to qualify for winner side top 8 for Marvel Tokon Fight. No, sorry, Blue Sky did earlier. Leffen's the second player to qualify for winner side top 8 for Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls.
But hey, if it doesn't, let me know on Twitter.
I was just yapping.
I don't know. I honestly wouldn't be surprised. Like when I found out it didn't work on Carnage, I was like, oh,
Sending
okay,
Inzum down
that's
to
cool for me
losers,
as a
but I believe in
Carnage
the losers,
player,
man.
Like,
Also, to whom it may
I wanna know if
concern,
it works on
Jazz Rap
Spider-Man.
took
I
it
assume
2
it does,
over
but
over
man,
XYZ.
yeah, it
Boyman
looked like just a
Guy,
pure bait out of
Boyman
the
Guy,
air, waiting for
Bud
something,
Brobe
because,
took it
I
2-0
remember you
over
can use the
Huberts.
assemble counter
Akash
even
took
when
it 2-0
disassembled.
over
We saw that
Black
multiple
Band.
times in that set, so maybe he was
Insurgent
looking for
took
that.
it 2-0
Got the
over
Spidey
Yuri,
sense,
and
either way, it's gonna work
MFCR
out as
took
bait.
it 2-0 over Drake.
Perfectly executed, and another ticket
What's
punch
top 8
into
starts
this
tonight?
top
Top 8
8 as
starts
the
at 2 p.m., I
star-studded
believe.
lineup
I think they're going to go
continues
straight
to
from this
roll,
just all the way
hit
through.
after hit.
There might be like a
There's
short
no
break in between,
misses
but
in this top 24 as we're getting
just saw the
into
match.
you know, K7 won his match
banger.
against Nitro and then won again against Dylan. So if
gamers,
K7 wins his
coming
next
up
match, he's top
I'll
8.
tell you in advance, Super Noon and Sonic Fox in the winner's side. Our next
Alright,
match
Noon
coming
versus
up.
Sonic.
Another, listen, me and you, I feel like somehow we always find a way for me and you to watch Noon shine.
Yeah,
it
that's
always
true.
comes to this situation, man.
100%. We have definitely called many a bracket now where Noon has gone deep in there, right?
Prediction
Being
is
into
up
grand
for
finals,
Super
me and you
Noon versus
had the
Sonic
privilege
Fox.
of
Go ahead
calling
and place
Evo
those
Japan
bets.
where he made grand
Have I
finals.
slept?
Hopefully
Not
here
enough,
you
I'll
have
tell you that.
another great time, but you know on the other end, Sonic Fox, one of the most popular players in the scene. They're going to have a ton
Chris
of
G still in?
fandom, also rooting for them
No.
to get into that top 8 winner's side. Either way, both of these players extremely deadly. And you know, I hadn't seen Super Noon talk about this game a lot leading into it, but he said he feels really good about it on Twitter, right? So I'm looking forward to how he's going to perform today. Obviously, he's got a mountain of an obstacle in front of him, with Sonic Fox being one of the most deadly players out. I saw people being like, congrats on CEO Sonic Fox before we even got to the tournament, right? So, you know, it's one of those things where they are clearly the favorite. Noon's going to have to
tier 1. I
face
greatly
him,
appreciate
but
that,
this is
man.
one of those
Welcome to the
situations where Noon
Asakura
has
clan,
found
bro.
himself in plenty of times, right? When
If Sonic
MVCI
loses,
was
we
at its
lose.
peak, Noon moved to New York
Wow.
to
Coming
roommate
into
with
this
Sonic
tournament, I
Fox
definitely
and
said Sonic
train
was
with
the
them.
favorite,
So
right?
yeah, I
So-
mean, they're very familiar with each other. It's going to be a banger of a set, to say the least.
100% agreed. I mean, we can speak to the pedigree once again. Two of the most complete versus games player the genre has ever been blessed by. Absolutely. Right away, though, that overhead finds the mark. That is going to be the story of the weekend. Spider-Man heavy. What are you going to do about it?
Indeed, bro. Especially, that's what Sonic is always looking for, right? The Spider-Man to start the party, and then, of course, just go into the Goblin mix from there.
Yep.
Nice, yeah. If you don't use an assist to cover right there, that is easily 2H'able. Great knowledge from Super Noon. You ain't going to check him.
Yep, breaks through for himself. Back to the mid-screen. Looks to close distance now. Rekka into assist to get one last look now.
It is a new day. I remember back in the day, they was bringing custom controls in Fight 6 tournament. That absolutely still happens at every single tournament by a ton of players. You just happen to see a couple of guys using a PlayStation 5 controller and just assume that that doesn't happen
to
anymore.
actually get the anti-air on Goblin.
Also, from what I saw, Noon was actually using a DualSense Edge. Sonic is the only player I've seen so far using a regular PS5 controller. Inzum looked like he was using an Xbox controller. I believe K7 was using the DualSense Edge. We've seen guys using leverless like Leffen. Actually, yeah, Sonic is the first dude I've seen today just using a regular PS5 controller.
Now Sonic can be able to get another meter here with the wall splat, mad damage. They can just kill off if they want, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Skyscraper.
What do I use in this game? I use a custom kill screen DualSense.
EX and a super a lot of the times is what you just need to be able to keep your combos just about.
He was using a regular PS5. I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of guys just using a regular PS5 controller. What I'm saying is that a variety of controllers are very much still used. But also something you have to understand is that a lot of the younger players especially are going to use more modern shit. Arcade stick, I mean Hikari was also playing on stick earlier, matter of fact. But arcade stick is something that's usually played by older guys.
So you don't usually catch
because they grew up playing in the arcade.
And that moment was effective, and now perfect reflected again for the disassemble. Nice block on the late air dash though. Oh, and speaking of blocking,
PS5 D-pad is so bad. Yeah, the D-pad on mine is fucking
swing, and now the
phenomenal.
Unique getting two, actually comboing Magneto in the process. Has some extra damage as the disassembled is gone, allowing so much to come through right now, Proxy.
I cannot believe how well we regulated that. The combo was unreal as the super comes through with 100 meters. I think that'll do it.
What a birthday party to celebrate, Peter. My goodness, bro. Did him like he did on May on that one. 2-0 in this opening game.
Oh my God, you got my ass.
I'm sorry. On May, bro.
Dude,
finish it. Finish it.
Clean connect there with the medium, though, as we zip on in. Opportunity now off the assist, gonna tag in the Goblin once again. That seems to be the structure of these Goblin at the two teams. Get him in, pop the grenade for the meaty, hop on the glider, and ride on out. What a whiff! Dude drives just high enough to avoid the counter.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. You can like immediately hover up on the glider, right? Avoid a lot of wake-up supers, avoid assemble smashes like we saw there. Noodle trying to get it, but he doesn't beat it for the button. Sonic chicken blocked, right? Lane canceling once he landed. That means he's going to be able to take his turn before Noon. Great defense from Sonic. Sonic has played so many games. Noon has as well.
Sonic
where there's that element, right, where you chicken block and you lane cancel, you're normal to take your turn quicker than you would otherwise. Good stuff from Sonic.
And like this shit is crazy, dude.
Like,
like,
think of high-powered offense. I think of what we're seeing right now. Sonic's defense is some of the best in the history of these games, man.
Sonic is probably the best masher of all time.
Him saying he's gonna pick up Goblin.
Straight
I mean, can he be blamed?
Yeah,
you see what the fuck Goblin is doing to him right now?
No derogatory on that parentheses.
No, you are objectively correct.
Yeah, like Sonic is somehow, some way, always has a 2.5 frame jab. They always find the gap.
That's
like,
a throwback.
Legitimately, yeah, you know what's up. Shout out to PR Ball Rock, bro.
Oh, maybe that was going to be a 2H there, but it was just too afraid of hopping on the glider. The timings that Goblin's able to represent makes it so scary, even with the 2H-like blades.
Oh, yes, indeed. And now Super Noon trying to stabilize, right? He's still got a long
Goblin
way to
is a
go.
selectable character. He is on the character select screen. You can, in fact, pick Goblin. He is right there.
Unlock another character, and this is big. He's able to bait out the assemble counter, and he's going to take him to the wall. Yes, indeed. He hasn't even used the wall splat yet. Use it there. This is perfect routing from Noon right now.
I thought he hated the game tweets for the next week if they win.
Assembly gauge.
I already got comments like that on my own YouTube channel, and I've seen those in comments multiple times in Twitch chats and on Twitter already. So yeah, I'm sure it'll happen even more.
Both shooters coming out. Had an opportunity for the 2H instead. Called that anti-air assist. Way to be patient.
Wow, nice adjustment from Sonic on that combo. Felt like a little bit of a delayed 2H to stabilize after hitting the assist first. I don't know how they do it. Oh, man. So overwhelmed in the moment there, but the assemble counter after the subsequent wake-up works out.
Yep. EX Uzi. The guarantee magic close distance there. I love that little delay. Good calls. Unfortunately now it's going to be that assemble counter beaten once again and left by your lonesome Blade and Peter. The perfect duo there to be able to find the mix on the sandwich.
Indeed, wall spot again here, giving him the assembly gauge back. That's going to allow him to convert with an assist. And again, this time, no playing around. Didn't want to extend it one more time with any H speed or anything like that. Just go into the Murmasa and clean him up.
Oh, shit, that killed. I was going to say, he definitely could have swapped on Spider-Man. Snuck in a bit more with the combo and then gone into Super, but that works too.
Shout Lee Chung.
Yeah. Oh, man. Pressure on the wall. Had to call the assist again. 2 assemble gauge and still gets caught out by the counter here. 2 for 1. Definitely worth it. Is now an opportunity for Noon to try and fight things out. And honestly and truly, obviously, Peter Parker, the designed point of this team, Blade on point has been looking fantastic. He actually has had a good feel for when to swing. And right as I say that, Sonic is able to take advantage, though, with some good timing on the pressure.
I'm totally with you, though. I think Noon's Blade is one of his best characters. Like, oh, the way he's able to control the game with this character, which I think is
Sonic
where Blade shines. Definitely gels with him very well. We're going to get the wall break. No, actually going to take the combo limit here and keep the corner since he already got all 3 meters anyway.
Oh, I thought he was going to round trip tag instead. Went in for the record.
Yo, Dream Cloud, thank you for the 4 months. Greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, Low actually does connect this time. Sonic had been actually defending against that delayed air dash or empty low mix so well, but hey, it'll get everybody eventually. Just in case you don't think that's real, even Sonic gets hit by it from time to time. Super Noon wrapping up game 2.
All right, hold on. We got ourselves a match, boys and girls.
Back to character select for just a moment for Sonic Fox.
Indeed, let's see.
Also looks like Ninja Killer pulling up on stream.
Uh-oh. Sonic lost and just immediately says, give me the X-Man shit. I want no more wall breaks. Let me see you get that slump life going, ski mask style.
I was going to say, this is definitely, we're moving it with the, keeping it with the Spider-Man.
Ninja Killer versus
He's got you for 3 minutes. Still got a good chance.
I want to watch that, but we got to see how this ends.
X-Mansion, these stages with no transition are some of the most devastating places things can happen. These matches end in a heartbeat.
Bro, immediately asked for X-Mansion.
Right off the rip, your team's unlocked.
You know what type of time he on.
There's just no relief from the pressure when you get to X-Mansion.
So much more violence going to be in tow, man. We'll see. I was going to say the first hit matters all that much more. And again, it was one of those moments where Sonic not expecting the late assist to be able to come out that late and getting clipped by it. But yeah, you can see already, right, that was 36%, and when you only have 80k health with 2 characters unlocked, that's damn near half life.
Yeah, and normally you have to do that and pick whether you want to unlock a character or not. It's both on this stage. It's absolutely massive.
Oh, my goodness, and look at this, Super Noon already with all 3 characters unlocked, already at 100 meter as well. He's going to be able to kill Sonic with these jungle, man. Heat it up, man. Heat it up, Super Noon.
Optimal portal confirms. Absolutely massive here. Sonic unlocking that second character, but unfortunately not the way you want to see it come. The round easily in Noon's favor as we go for the dash pass, call that Magneto, couldn't quite keep it together, but manages to keep corner and gets the counter again.
Yes, indeed, at least for Sonic, was able to roll out of the corner, but nonetheless here, how long will they avoid that on an expansion, right? You're already at the other corner. Trying to web swing out, I like that, use the web grenade to not be linear about the approach.
Again, that delayed assist call, recognized it was definitely going to be coming as we lay out the portal. What a mix!
Wow.
Are you serious?
Again, using the Spider-Man assist with the magic teleportation to get the cross up, and not only get the
drop.
Okay, never mind, didn't convert into the kill. Oh,
Oh my God, Sonic gets away with the little web zip.
Now ready
Wall splat.
for the
And this is one of those games, again, where momentum changes in a hurry, lays out the heavy bomb, gets caught out by the assemble counter, still alive, but just with a little bit of life left.
Oh, they're trying to shoot as well. The assist, my goodness, yeah, Noon is just trying to get that last bit of damage he needs up against Sonic and does it with the H
Hold on, Super Noon on set
Sonic
point.
Has to be well aware that the overhead was a threat as well. That's why they get clipped.
Oh no, and once again, the medium starter, Goblin, finally in for the party here. See how far he can extend, how much can we get? They've got a good opportunity off of this one now. Spin out and into the grenade.
Indeed, here an immediate crossover attempt, but it's perfect reflected. I think Noon wanted the assemble counter, but he was reading so perfectly that he only got the crossover. Bloodline.
You know what?
No type of stuff for you, Sonic. Put it away.
It was good, man.
Shot after shot. The jump past. Wow, it just hops on the glider.
All right, Sonic gets a round on the board. First round in the last 5 that Sonic has won.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, like the M glider summon in that
6,
instance,
actually.
like having a significant gap right there, especially after he just got pressed back on with the overhead. I like that.
Yeah.
It's not as big of a gap as the overhead, so it frame traps Super Noon in a spot he was comfortable pressing in.
Sonic gets disassembled.
Chance now. Oh my God, the very delayed dash ends up working perfectly here. And once again, open world combos for your boy Blade.
Yeah. Give me that wall splat, bruh. Immediately just gonna take it with the auto combo in there for the combo limit spit out.
Oh,
Gets
Sonic
to the
getting
other
hit for fun.
side, and then tagging back in and ended up resetting Sonic
And
in the
then reset
process.
with the magic.
The scrambles, that was huge, but no, another drop.
Tags at a good time to be able to block though. Crossover counter, a little bit mistimed, so spends the assemble gauge for nothing here.
That's it.
A ton of action on the screen. In the end, we're able to clear out.
Into the
Back in the
super.
mix again with Blade. Isn't enough.
Just enough indeed. Super Noon takes it.
Sheesh.
Oh, he said I'm the effing best. Oh, okay, Noonster. Okay, dog. Man, hey, Foxy, you called it though, bro.
Sonic and Enzim both going down to left and Noon.
On the stage, he just seems
Did we
to
just see
shine,
who the superior
Evil
friend
Genius
group is?
Gonna be able to move on to winner's side. That's winner's top 8
I mean,
for
they're
him, right?
all
Yes,
they're all friends with each
absolutely.
other, by the
That
way,
is
just for the
winner's
record.
side,
But
clearly,
obviously,
not the
Sonic
last
and
we're gonna
Enzim are
see
like
of
besties, and
Sonic
Left and Noon are like besties. You feel
through
me?
the losers. A lot more still to come here. Super Noon, though, I mean, from what I've seen,
Sonic
in
going
this
down to
tournament,
losers.
Super Noon is looking like the best
Definitely didn't
Magic,
see that
and that
coming.
we might be having a conversation about his Blade, man. His control.
All right, hold on, let's focus on the second match real quick.
It was pretty fast paced. It was actually Atif who was playing a little bit faster than Ninja Killer. I've never seen that before.
I think once
A7 being the only goblin to win is
to the
pretty
wall, he
funny.
wasn't gonna be
Yeah,
able to sidestep his own
actually.
He started going for it even more, just adding on to that pressure. All right, here we go, pushing back towards the other side. Another counter hit call out here from Atif.
More or less the same stuff. He's got to find a way to
Anyway,
navigate around
Atif
those
up 1-0
1-2s
over
a
Ninja
little
Killer
bit
right
better
now.
Because the
Excuse me.
counter hit success rate is a little bit in
Apparently,
favor
bleed
of Atif, to
DQ.
say
Wait,
the least.
really?
Yeah, but a big combo does help for sure.
That means Punk moves on
Atif's
for
gonna
the
have to
free.
kind of figure out a way to get out of there. Oh my God, the nunchucks there, all landing.
Trying to get on the board. Ninja Killer a couple hits away.
Yeah, so much to heal here.
This is the hardest damage to get though. While the top player last little bit.
Had to close him out. This guy especially. How
Yeah,
you
so
gonna do
losers
it?
right now,
Damn,
Sonic
okay.
versus
4-4-2,
K7
able to land there,
for
closes it
top
out,
8
seals the deal.
losers. Inzim has to play the winner of Jazz Rap and Boy Man. Hikari plays the winner of Akash versus Insurgent. Bleed DQ'd for whatever reason, and MFCR plays against Punk.
See what he does here. Counter. Okay, good punish there on the wall sending.
Wow.
Not safe. Oh, he hesitated on the slide.
I wonder why Bleed DQ'd.
You have to play the slide game. Have to take risk against these world-class players.
Is Jay Wong out? Yeah.
Just one able to land here. Judo chop to the neck.
Ouch, took it to the wall. Yo, might be just outside of kill range, but just like last time, one final mix up the low. He's gone low to kill a couple times now.
Not afraid to go for the low.
And then on top of that, he's going to do the low jab if you ever find an opening. So can that count for that as well? It's 2 steps to make it off that wall.
Oh, low parry. Follow up here. He's going to get the wall for sure. What's the adjustment? Mix up.
Atip doing a great job locking it down.
Not going nowhere.
Just sides. Good strategy from the former world champ.
Okay, starting things off here. DSS forward 1 pressure.
Law has enough life to make the comeback, and he's got the edge with heat. If he can get the engage, it can help out a bit, but that's going to take away all the great life that Ninja Killer was looking forward to healing up. Doesn't even get a chance to activate heat. Looking one-sided right now for Atip. Ninja Killer need to wake up. This is loser's bracket.
Yeah, he's going to have a lot of work cut out for him here. Again, working with the deficit here. Atip 1 round away from going up 2-0. Power to the people while standing 2.
Mistake for Atip doing the back 2-1. Very easily duckable. Was trying to throw a curveball.
Big combo, man. 101 damage.
Ninja Killer, can you finish that plate, though? A lot of meat left on there.
All the remix to Ignition. The follow-up here has him at the wall. You better get out of there.
Oh, my God. Where'd that life go? Oh, my God. Oh,
no. Again.
Yep. Challenging him. Hey, if you want the rounds, you're going to block low. I'll let you have it. You just got to block low. And it's easier said than done when you're up there against a player who's just spamming mids at you all day long. To pinpoint where that low is coming is just not easy.
Yeah, it's first to 3.
You're so zoned in and kind of
and then just selling.
And really,
is it selling when you're playing against arguably the best player in the world? Like Atip is at worst a top 3 player in the world. Is it selling if you lose them? Like, come on now.
He has to win 3 games
Let's be a little
straight if he wants
serious.
to move on in the tournament. Otherwise, he is out. Tall order here. Can he do it against Atip here?
Going for the Hail Mary Falcon Rom. Going to be a little bit better at capitalizing off of counter hit moments. So out of neutral, Atip might have to respect a little bit more of Ninja Killer's abilities.
Yeah, solid pokes here, doing pure damage. Let's see if he's able to add things up. Okay, gets the punish early on.
Yeah, on Law, it's a little bit easier to flow from one thing to the next, keeping that offense strung together. But Falcon Rom, on the other hand, deals more damage in the form of singular attack, big chunks, and it happens very fast. He doesn't even need the combos.
Yeah, it's pure damage. Let's see what he does here. He's back to the wall again. This is how the tables have always turned here. Atip's pressure at the wall. Oh, man, another ability to get the counter hit and close it out here. That's going to be it. Another round.
Endlessly challenging Ninja Killer. Anytime there's a window, he's jumping right through it.
Yeah, you reach, I teach. All right, here we go. More pressure. Nice side step to the right here. Call out there.
Pushing towards that wall and the corner as well. Can't go left, can't go right.
Can't go nowhere. Out. This is not looking good here for Ninja Killer.
The clinic, Mark.
This is not looking good for Ninja Killer. The crowd needs to help him. I don't know what's going on, man.
The crowd is stunned right now. Last-ditch effort from the crowd to resurrect Ninja Killer. Any little hit could do it. They're just looking for anything.
Atip really showing off that world-class play.
Hey, man,
right
that's Atip, bro. It happens.
Here. Big combo damage follow up. Yo, this might be an important guess.
Bleed got DQ'd on some bullshit, allegedly. Oh, I thought he might have DQ'd on his own accord. That sucks.
It looks like he just can't do anything. Doesn't have what it takes, at least today. But we go last chance. And then
oh, he dropped the follow-up there. I think he was trying to do the knee, but unable to do it. Wait
Hold on. It's not over. It's not over.
A couple more right guesses. That's one. Oh,
it's over.
The 2-1, shut it down. Party's over. Ninja Killer eliminated.
Hey, good run, Ninja.
Moving on.
And that's going to be
surprised
really good for Atip.
Losers, aren't we all?
Up that momentum, that good feel for the day. You know, he is the 2-time champion. He's trying to get a third.
Honestly, probably one of the coolest matches we're going to get to witness
now we got
here.
Yami
if you have
versus,
not seen it already, it's going to be a treat. It's going to be Yami versus Chaos here in the winner's side. And a little birdie told me.
Prediction up for Yami versus
that
Chaos.
This is a point.
Chaos.
Definitely, I was able to check out some of Chaos's matches during the pools. He was actually came up during the round 3 block that I had with Vicious. And yeah, I believe the Peni is prominent. I cannot remember if he ran it on point specifically against Hubert's Loki, but she was definitely like a prominent featured character. I believe in the secondary slot at the like most back. I don't know how to put that, but yeah. But she was definitely on point plenty of times, utilizing like the pendulum swing, able to get some good mix-ups going. They did play a lot of that set on the Infinite stage though, on Nowhere. So we didn't get to see too many like grimy, like Peni corner slump mix-ups or anything like that, which I do know she has the wall cling and she can get a little grimy. So hopefully we see that here in this set.
See, for, you know, you're also a basketball guy. For team order, I've just been saying at the 1, at the 2. That's just, it's too easy for me.
Yeah. I heard you say that earlier. You were like, Magic at the 2, and I was like, that's good. I like that.
It feels good, man.
I like that. Yeah. When you said that earlier, I clocked it. I was like, I like this.
Oh, dude. But, I mean, on the opposite side, Yami, if you've been keeping up with the online tournaments here, definitely a player you will absolutely be familiar with. We were talking about just a little bit before. Was previously on the Logan, has recently been locked into the Storm, and has been looking absolutely fantastic on it. The damage this character is able to put out. She has some of the coolest combo routing in the entire game, and she's not even fully cooked yet. Storm definitely in that Goblin type of tier where certainly very strong up front, but is only going to move up.
100%, yeah. Like Storm, I think people are already seeing the vision. Already the tech that she's got makes her a very viable, competitive, super strong character, and she's only going to go up from here. Like, this character's got such a high ceiling. I think they did a real great job showing Storm some justice. Her stature in this game, she truly feels like a goddess. Definitely a big fan. And man, Random Select chose violence, bro. We're going to Champions Arena. No wall breaks, all wall slumps. Let's go.
And it is going to be big body Peni up front here. It's the Spider-Man show. Coming out for Chaos here as right away we find the clean connection. Unfortunately, the drop leads it up straight in for Yami as, you know, for the first time ever with Storm on point, an enjoyable lightning loop that we can see here in the corner.
One that doesn't last the length of, you know, a feature film. Lightning loop could have been in the MCU, bro. At least with the length. At least with the length of the combo. Oh, a little micro dash under to actually get away from the corner. Yami has a high-level defensive decision that is going to be very potent in this game as people get used to it. Very like him already exposing it. And with the radioactive spider, I'm the mom, bruh.
Yo, Keisha, thank you for the stream streak.
No
Appreciate
characters
that.
Unlocked, you're just deleted.
Those surprise stations have to be random? Yeah, I'm of the opinion that stage rules should just be it's random select every game.
Tag back into the correct order.
Me.
And Peni, unfortunately, one of the weird things about this matchup here, a very large target for a lot of these
Storm
Storm projectiles that we're able to throw out.
I've been thinking a lot, obviously, about my team and characters and whatnot. Yo, Durag Samurai, my dog. Thank you for the gift, homie. I really appreciate that. And Ice Cube,
definitely. And we know how big Magic Stormers are. I was going to say it's going to be tough for Peni to avoid them, but how about she just beats her to the button instead? Now, getting the crazy wall stuff. Going to get the combo flip out as well.
I think Storm on point with my team could also be really good. Storm point, Spider-Man second, Wolverine third, Blade on the assault position. He'll take anything with 5 stream streaks, so I might experiment with that and learn some Storm. I mean, I was always going to learn her anyway, but still figuring out my team and my team order, obviously. Everything's been a work in progress.
More and more explored as we get used to the game.
But I think if I could learn Storm, she'd be a really strong point character. I think she works well in any spot, but still trying to figure out who I really want to run point.
Back to back with the radioactive spiders. Doing everything we can to pull this arena apart.
Yo, Durag Samurai, my dog with the 5 gifts that I greatly appreciate that. I don't expect y'all to run that bitch up all the way to 100 today. However, we are we are now 75 subs away from hitting 1,000, which is kind of nuts.
Indeed, bro, already gone here, and again, and this time the summer counter beats the delayed air dash. Oh my goodness, everybody calling their assist right now, doing their best to avoid it with the point character. Yep. Actually, Storm's turn still, Spider-Man.
Securing the
we
jab
keep playing similar stuff.
Again,
but you and I bug, the team you playing.
You have to use a wind charge to get to the ground and call an assist. Luckily, again, with the wall already here, you don't have to do
I think Blade would serve as a really good point. The problem is I really want Blade as assault assist, you know?
Yeah, but now with the breathing room
especially about combo routing, people do not just know how to combo follow hits and combos because of how much it goes to
anime mix up the jump over
so it depends. Sometimes they do that actually intentionally for that reason. You see that commonly right now with Spider-Man and Goblin at a high
Literally
level.
3 rounds, 3 radioactive
But yes,
spiders.
generally speaking, you don't want to end with auto combo unless
man,
you're specifically trying to end the combo and going into some sort of Oki setup.
Just a touch farther ahead now. We tag back into the correct order once again. I mean, Peni, one of the most underutilized characters here. At some point, you got to ask yourself, like, do you have the matchup experience against a top-level Peni? Because right now, we're getting hit with some stuff.
Yeah, right there. Yami trying to set up something that took a little bit too long duration. Post-magic block stun. Chaos just immediately felt comfortable pressing the long medium of Peni, challenged, punished, and now we got Spider-Man stuff. And then again, shuts down the corner escape. Straight warden status, you're staying here.
I think so too, man. And I feel you do feel dependent on that back assist a lot, especially in the neutral.
They feel like they have to
But partially because so far I've been playing Spider-Man and Wolverine who like have weird
neutral. You're so liable to make a mistake, but the assemble counter, not a mistake this time, saving us out and getting us back to the mid-screen.
The blade feels strong in every position.
Landing us straight into a standing medium there.
On your team.
That's a great point though, Proxy. I really love that stuff too. Like when you're able to set up something literally where like if they inch forward at all, then they're meatied or then they're in contact with the thing that's sitting there. It definitely puts so much pressure and like creates a lot of hesitation on the opponent. And it really only gives them a few ways out.
Yes.
Like the instant air dash. And so you cover that with your point character while you let that projectile sit. It's a perfect way to play tag games.
Oh my god, the bed slam, but the assist just barely saves us. That was a close one.
Oh man, what a tech throw as well. Chaos has been looking really on point, man. The sumo slam coming from the top rope, allowing Spider-Man to unlock Deadpool and continue this massive combo.
Nothing else to be able to extend. Still fine though. Assemble counter easily answered. Disassembled and thrown straight back to the wall. Situation is dire here as we buffer the instant air dash and find a devious cross up.
Yeah, 100% in the scrambles to escape the corner and try to get the prominent positioning. Yami found that devious cross up indeed, and then you want to roll forward, that's fine. I got the whirlwind, pull this way. You are not going to get to take your turn just because you roll past me. Oh, and then the assemble counter just getting clipped by the Spider-Man assist. Easy tagging, symbiote Spidey, baby.
Yeah, definitely something you need to be comfortable with. Whatever your anti-air assist is, get comfortable with hitting it, tagging, and comboing with that character.
Yes,
you
sir.
have to have that in your arsenal.
Oh, and then again, this time Yami starting to adjust to the Peni pace a little bit, realizing the ranges that she can press buttons at when Chaos is looking to press, and now blowing it up again and again.
Yeah, because it's interesting. A lot of people think of Peni mostly as a pivot point. Tag into Peni, do a Peni thing, tag straight back out. It's not often that she's the initiator in these positions. Again, I see a little bit of that nasty stuff on the glider, off the glider, everywhere in between with these good Goblin players. It feels like there's not even a meter. He just always has it.
Yeah, 100%, man. I'm so impressed with the way some of these players are already managing the character's unique meter.
Yeah, Black Panther's
whether
probably the
Boss's
character
blessing,
I
the
would
glider,
pick up if I
the
were to
win from
drop
Storm.
Wolverine
Everybody
from
is
the
just
squad.
so already gelling with their characters.
Counter once
Her
again,
or
but
Captain
Storm was just a
America, I don't
touch
know,
out of
Captain
range
America.
now. First
The shield stuff is really cool. I don't think I'll actually end up
unfortunately,
playing him, but I do want to. I kind of want to try him out.
100%. My favorite character to watch get hit in the game.
Yeah.
The animations are just too clean. Oh, and again, now putting the ball
and then
on
when
him. Oh my
Cyclops
goodness,
comes
what is
through,
happening?
no,
How'd you
no.
block the low? Just read it. I got a comic. I got manga to read. Let me 2H you so I can get back to my book.
Wall sticks it out to extra extension just because, and after the pop-out's going to look for the rundown here, but the wake up super!
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you got to go for it here. Got to respect it. 100 meters spent. That's damn near half of your life, and it's a single touch game now potentially.
Indeed, man. Not so much life remaining. The magic assist blowing up both Deadpool and it looked like Carnage back there as well. Great stuff here. Bouncing back from Yami. We are all tied up.
And the difference maker, I think, is Yami just being a little bit more confident. Penny's not the type of character that feels like she can brute force against Storm or against
That
Spider-Man.
main
So
Yama is
just being
crazy.
the one asking the questions, taking offense, being a little bit more aggressive in terms of the positioning, the placement of the normals, and being able to challenge in the right places. Penny has not been able to keep up with the type of things that Yami's bringing to the table here.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get a stage swap right now as well, of course, because hey, if you guys aren't familiar with the way the stage rules work for this tournament, so the first stage is a random select, and then the loser picks the stage after that, right? So As you can see right here, Chaos is the one that lost, and he's going to nowhere. So yeah, this is one of the things that I talked about before, where he kind of likes the infinite stages. He wants that space with Peni, as you brought up. Another thing with Peni as well is that it feels like she's big, she's a little bit slower, so people kind of underestimate her range a little bit despite her being big, but that medium moves her forward, right? So it's pretty quick and it's a little deceptive when it comes to the range just because it's at a forward advancing normal. So I think that's what Yami got clipped by in game 1 a couple of times as well, has since adjusted his spacing and taken that into account, looking much cleaner because of that.
Yeah, I mean, just to piggyback off of that too, whether it's like the Psycho Crusher or the Pendulum, the Sen Poo Poo, as she closes distance, she has so many effective tools for those multi-hits, again, to activate and go for the tag here. I think it's Spider-Man, coincidentally, is like the perfect character to be able to tag in and be able to utilize the things that Penny's able to do early, but for now, she's doing it solo, a clean connection, and already taking us to the corner.
100%. Oh, we'll get an immediate crossover counter from Yami, though, as soon as Chaos used his one assembly gauge, right?
Genuinely shocked, not only see Peni, but to see Peni this far, right?
Oh, man, Spider-Man, it got clipped because of that. You see
cool,
a lot of recoverable life on the side of Chaos because of it.
Mad random, but I love that she does finger guns to shoot.
Yeah,
so cool.
Yeah, her animations within the mech are top tier, bro. Oh, then this time open up again here, Yami, just smothering the big body Peni in the corner. Now Goblin gonna try to go to work. Didn't even take a wall break setup, right? Just trying to get the kill here now while both players extremely low health with only 2 characters on.
Bit of a delay, was looking for the air-to-air, still fine here though. What a hop, hops on the glider, still alive though somehow.
Indeed, here at Peni. I mean, she's got to, with all this big body, got to avoid all these projectiles that are going to be coming her way. It's going to be so tough to do so, of course. No lethal chip, so at least there's that.
Okay, still not enough to kill, but the
Peni
use of the wind gate perfectly anti-airs.
And
Rise in the whirlwind
why
up
Yami
right
gonna
there.
win,
Spider-Man cannot avoid it. Lightning just to end it. I like actually not going
Penny's
with
top 24,
assembly
but
gauge
not
call
one
right there. You
fucking
only
danger.
have one, right? So
But
good
goodbye,
resource
danger.
management from Yami.
Bleed
and now
Pump did not
immediately
play
wall
because
breaking to
Bleed
get
got
another character,
DQ'd.
another gauge.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
definitely the right call. Goblin comes in.
Don't know why
here,
exactly he got
connected straight
DQ'd,
away.
but it
Penny
was
with the
not
tag,
him
let Spider-Man do
DQing by
the dirty
choice.
work.
Yes, indeed. I gotta imagine
that much for
Spider-Man
sure.
goes with wall break as well, unlocking the carnage. That back assist, being able to manipulate the position of the grounded opponent, makes for some very deadly mix-ups.
Oh, just barely connected. If we had landed on that ice ball, things would have been huge trouble. But straight after, even on the frame data once again, finds the connection. He's just beating everybody
nice
up.
kid.
Looking
I'm
like
sure
a real
she is.
Spider-Man,
I'm sure
dude.
she's a
That's
really
the type of
sweet
fights
girl.
he's used to.
100%, bro. Give me the 1v20 right now. Spidey is not afraid. But of course, the scrambles ensue, and Yami's the one that picks it up. Still needs the character to unlock, and he's going to do just that with this wall break. And of course, we're in the infinite stage, right? So we're never going to get it to the wall slumps.
Okay, air to air receptor was nice. Got the reflect, even frame data once again. EX with the follow-up, and again the frame trap with the assist. What a call to get the stop. Little by little, we're clawing back into this.
It's so tempting when you block the heavy load to try to 2H Spider-Man immediately, but a lot of the time you can call that assist and blow you up for doing exactly that. Speaking of getting blown up, it looked like that was either an assemble counter that got hit late enough or an assemble smash that got destroyed.
Spin out those, we got the grenade at our feet. Doubles up with the pillar and tries to get away. Full activation of the backup meltdown, and we do find the hit.
That boy Goblin could not glide away in time right there. The Elpo's hitbox of it, doing some nice damage. Going up the piece as well, 34K for the trouble. Oh man, she's actually in a little speedy now, Peni. She's moving along, nice block on the empty low, but cannot block the overhead afterwards. Chaos is cooking.
That is one of those things that I think a lot of people forget too, is you don't see a ton of Penny, so you forget she's very fast for a character that wide.
Yeah, you know, I was like, you know, she's a little slow earlier. I was like, you know what, never mind, honestly.
No, dude,
she is moving.
She moves for no reason, but we do find the hit once again. Web Warrior, the 50 well spent around again in Chaos's favor. A step closer to finding this finish. It is set point here in the winner's side.
We can have a point Peni in top 8 winner's side. At the first major for Marvel, Tokon coming through with the Spider-Man assist as well, being able to convert fully, and we got a Deadpool showing. Wait a minute.
Check him out. Multi-hits, love using the wind to keep from getting pushed all the way out. Goblin on the glider. It's just too devastating.
Oh, it looked like a slightly mistimed Yeety. I think that's what it was. Either way, Chaos able to get the back throw. Nice assemble counter, disrupting the media attempt from the wall break. Tags back in a storm here as Deadpool just looks to buy space. I'm trying to read a comic about myself. Oh, and then actually does get the IAD. Oh, the Roman cancel. It was going to be the first Roman cancel call I got. Either way, though, Deadpool's going to be able to pick it up, and he's going to send the whole core at Storm to close out this set. Chaos, the Peni Parker in top 8 winner's side.
What an unbelievable finish here. A character that I think most of the community has been sleeping on, being shown.
I think I was wrong about every fucking
Not even
prediction I had for winner side top 8. The opposite player won in every match.
Is the way. Maybe Chaos, or maybe he's just the best.
Maybe he's
Damn,
just
I'm so
the
upset.
best,
Fucking
man.
Sonic lost. Now Sonic and K7 got to play each other for top 8.
The Deadpool cameo at the end as well, but Chaos, let it be known, man. That's why it's so sick when we get tag games like this. I understand the Discord.
Penny ain't trash. I don't think anyone ever said Penny was trash. It's lame. No one wants to play.
I mean, a couple of characters come out. You see how potent and deadly they are. The Spider-Mans, the Black Panthers, the Goblins. We've talked about it, right? But, man, so many characters in this game. God sauce. They God juice. They are going to be hard to defend against. They're going to be competitively viable, and you're seeing it on display even this early with somebody like Penny making top 8 winner side. Great stuff to Chaos.
And brings it close to my heart because that is what made me fall in love with these games in the beginning, was the amount of creativity you're able to bring. Whether you are versus games have this magical way where regardless of what characters are on the screen, you see them played and you can tell what character is playing. Your personality shines so far through with it. You can be so creative. It is very much build your own adventure. I mean, it's the greatest genre of fighting game, and it's not close.
Straight up, man. Like, I couldn't agree more, you know what I mean? And, like, K-Brad had tweeted about Marvel a little while ago, too, and the way he put it was just so, like, poetic in terms of, like, have you ever felt like a high adrenaline, like, quick decision-making type thing for the fighting games that you play, right? And you feel how cool that is? Yeah. Marvel is the peak of that, where it doesn't get faster, your mind doesn't work quicker. When you are in the zone in a Marvel game, it just feels different than everything else. Ooh, and you talked about stars from every corner of the FBC coming to beat on Marvel Tokon. This is one of those. Right, we got a very strong Guilty Gear player in MFCR going up against one of the Street Fighter legends, Punk the Go.
Go ahead and place those bets. Wait for K7 to kill Sonic, but you know I live in the real world.
Like here too, because MFCR, for anybody that does not know, obviously as you said, a Guilty Gear Strive master. And honestly, actually, I'm not surprised
Wolverine
at all.
In danger.
Logan,
oh, this nigga don't want to win.
This guy is a Leo Whitefang aficionado in Guilty Gear, so has been well acquainted with the claws in the lion's mane. His hovering the danger here, which is another character I have not seen very much of on the weekend. Probably, I would say, aside from
he picked Goblin, he absolutely wants to win.
Least utilized character that I've seen personally.
Yo, C-Swirl, thank you for the 6 months from me. I greatly appreciate it.
Danger
We know what happened
is
to
one of the
Leaf.
characters
Nah,
that everybody is still like the most out on. Like they're like the character least explored, underdeveloped a little bit. I know Flux was thinking about trying to mess with her a little bit. Yeah. Put her on the side for this tournament specifically, just because it was so quick and there's so much to work on.
I got baited.
Oh yeah, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's okay. But I think your points were valid regardless. You know. And then Pug, of course, always rocking the pink. Spider-Man in the building. He's gonna have Carnage in the back as well. I think he's one of the best Carnage players we got. But I don't know if we're gonna see that right now. With MFCR already getting the first hit.
The early touch actually goes really tame on the combo there. Let's Punk have a little bit of extra room as we finally confirm. Good recognition of where we were on the screen as well to be able to get the multi-shot for the maximum damage on the touch.
Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, that's the Wakanda stage, right? Yeah. So we're already at the wall. Wakanda 3-stage map. Oh, and then interrupting there. Just not exactly what MFCR was looking for. Wall slumps, Carnage unlocked. Everybody is available for Punk. He's got all the meter in the world as well. As long as the execution remains clean. That is 1 round on the board for the gold.
Hey, Lotus, look at how Wolverine going to do nothing for this guy and take notes on what you should do.
Certainly the correct call here. Keeping it frugal. Damn near 100 coming into the next round, too. Back into Logan, though.
The colors in this game are so damn
It's going to Wednesday? Yeah, I did not know that was a thing. Yeah, I might.
Legitimately right there.
Now that I know about it. Yo, it's Lonzo. Thank you for 7 streams.
Just barely we saw the first little cameo of the back assist, but Wolverine and all of his 5-3 glory able to sneak past it.
Now, sweep of the legs. What a start. That is so brave considering that the current meta feels very assemble counter heavy in those wall transitions.
100% man. Crossover counter is there, though. Breaks it up. MFCR did not have any meter to return a perfect reflect attempt.
Was a touch late on the anti-air fireball assist. I really like the idea, though. The court vision from Punk, obviously good, but unfortunately now, doesn't matter how good you can see it, it's still going to happen. Blade finds the clean connect.
Hold on now, one round apiece. One round apiece.
Can you imagine if the mascot just came in flying in the middle of a basketball game? You're like, nah, nice point guard. Oh, this time, though, lands on the other side, sandwiches up. I like how he continues the combo with the Wolverine and the Blade. Oh my goodness, bro, we are throwing so much nonsense on the screen right now. The magic assist, though, called perfectly by Punk. Remember, Punk has a long history in tag games himself. Both Marvel 3 and Marvel Infinite play plenty of it. So he is used to calling tags, or calling assists, excuse me.
Ooh, okay.
Has anyone played Ghost Rider in the 20s? My first time tuning into it. We've seen a lot of Ghost Rider, actually.
Unfortunately, no full confirm. It's going to be Blade back on the mix-up here as Logan looks for the empty low.
As a matter of fact, there's a player by the name of Blue Sky Guy who's currently qualified for Winter Side Top 8, and he plays Ghost Rider.
This man is locked in, bruh. Sandwiched now by the magic assist. Instead, just going to keep the pressure going and uses the H low to eventually open up MFCR and take a 2-1 lead here in game 1 once this combo is finished.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the most important things you can do is wait until the actual tag.
Take it easy, Squire. Have a great day at work, man.
That extra little bit of visual
Who's been the best Hulk player in the bracket so far? Not gonna lie, I don't think I saw 2 Hulk players, the Kill Sage and Kane Blue River. And like, I guess Kane Blue River was the best one because Sage didn't really play Hulk that much. He was really just playing Iron Man, but neither of them made it this far in the bracket.
A lot of stuff on the screen, dude. It gets real hard to visually parse what's going on. And of course, right now,
that niggas are funny. Everybody said Dotto.
Situation combo limit as well.
Star-Lord tournament, not very many.
But it's not going to stop anytime soon. Perfect
Hikari's
keep
in
control out of the corner because you get the rollout.
Still looking for the chase down though. Again, that EX low. What a catch. Couldn't quite keep it together though as Logan finds the knockdown.
So it makes zero sense that Spider-Man doesn't have an air super. I agree.
Indeed, here you're just swiping at him. Tried the empty low with the Blade this time, but Punk again has been so clean with the blocks
right now
on the instant air dash and empty low mix, bro. Does
surely they're not
the
playing that off stream. That's a top 8 qualifier
Punk did block
match.
it last time. Maybe thought he would be going with the overhead because of that. Stays persistent with the low option, and it's going to be a big reward from MFCR.
I was going to say, drop the dome on him here. Pieces of the laboratory sliced on up to be able to secure the finish. 2 apiece, down to the wire. Logan.
Has Akash been on stream yet? Yes, but I don't remember who he plays. But he definitely was on stream at some point.
Fuzzy Mash beats almost all of the options that Logan goes for there. So you got to cut it short using assist. You cannot just let it rock a lot of the times.
Indeed, and now the reflect as Punk trying to relieve some of this pressure as MFCR has really brought himself back into this. And now it's going to be tougher to get Wolverine off him. Great block on the low from the Goblin. And, oh my goodness, Punk the God. Now punching the 2H as well was not canceled by MFCR. This is a Spider-Man's turn. Oh my goodness, combo limit here with a flip out. Puts the web grenade over, baits out the assemble counter. He's got 150 meter as well. There's going to be big damage from Punk. Going to be looking to get all the juice, squeeze all the juice out of this combo before the radioactive spider. He could have teched out, but he didn't. MFCR eating all this damage that he didn't need to.
Just spends the 100 though, still gonna be alive. It's not much life, but it's still a chance. Tries to bait out the throw tech attempt and finds a throw of his own. Baits him into the skies and absolutely punishes him for it. Wow. Punk with a perfect chase down. And again, this is not even a top 8 qualifier. There's still one away after this.
And
we are in dire straits right now, brother.
Punk and 2H to hell it back. MFCR. Nice. I like that conversion from the 2H to get the wall break. Good damage, honestly, for a 2H combo as well. 27.
Punk smiling, wouldn't you?
Great blocks from Punk again, but the scramble ensues a little bit. Called the magic into clipping the assist. All that noise. Goblin was able to sneak through, clip the low.
The extra spin out, keeping it safe and simple on the ground. Of course, we just spend the meter and get the pop. Beautiful choices once again. MFCR climbing back into this one here, keeping momentum on his side despite the deficit.
Keep running away. Oh, nice again there. MFCR came a little short on the dive claw. And Punk able to whip punish it easily because of it. Oh no, drop the combo. Should I get the whip swing up? The assemble smash in the air. Bit of an ambitious choice from MCR. It is quite good, honestly. It's underutilized right now, but strange spot to use it in, I feel.
MCR looked at his controller. I think that was
yeah, I was going to say, that doesn't seem like what he wanted.
It is good, though. I definitely agree in a zoning matchup. But, you know, against Spider-Man, who's you know, RTSD, I don't know, man.
Yeah, like, especially when Spider-Man's on the ground, right?
Yes.
Like, I think if Spider-Man is, like, playing that, like, top of the screen, web swing game or whatever, it's viable to do the air cymbal smash there. But on the ground, yeah, not so much.
Mess of a connection here. Goes in for the 5U one more time. Tags out. Goblin was rearing back for the overhead. He had the Y-Iota cocked and ready, but a great connection once again with the EX. The blocks from Punk continue to be so damn impressive.
And I love the sequencing right there as well. He did a stagger 5L before going into the second block string. That's where he busted out the H low. And this time, the first hit of 5H whips, actually dodges the assemble counter and punishes Goblin outright. Again, this is a situation where Punk has the resources to kill. Does he have the execution? It's looking likely.
Radioactive Spider one more time. Leaves us with the 50 meters still in pocket. A great situation for Punk.
Hey, man.
Brings it down to what could be the final round here for MFCR. Top 24 is a good showing, but it's not good enough.
Yeah, you know, MFCR is definitely wanting to go further than this. Punk the God, man, what an impressive showing. You want to talk about guys that just know how to get good at whatever they do. This is another one of them. Oh, and then the overhead right there with the charge heavy. That is deceptive, man. The charge heavy and the empty low do hit on similar frames. That's a real mix.
Chance now dashed up with the meaty. Safe and simple as we look for the tag. Assemble counter once again. It felt like the correct timing, the correct move, but unfortunately the timing, the spacing, everything just
I think it was Hikari that
frame,
sent Punk to lose,
everything
right?
slightly
I can't
going
remember
to Punk's
for sure.
favor. He feels like the chosen one, bro.
I was going to say, it felt like the startup moved Wolverine just outside the stand M range of Spider-Man. That is a heartbreaker for MFCR. And Punk again, all the resources to kill. He finds
that was
the
basically a
radioactive
triple
Spider.
perfect.
He finds the 2-0. Punk the God still going in Marvel Tokon.
I mean, good
Free
shit, Punk.
Asian Punk the God as well. You see the white tee. White tee, no jersey right now. He trying to get blood on that bad boy.
Unfortunate there for MFCR, though. You know, one of TNS's finest.
Has to win one more to qualify for top 8.
A great guy and a great player is going to make the exit here in top 24. But as always, you know, like I said, one of TNS's best and brightest, and also a hometown hero from here, living here in Orlando, Florida.
Straight up Orlando.
Big shout outs to MFCR. You know, one of the best to do it. Love that guy. He's such a good human.
Yeah, 100%. I've got nothing but great vibes from him ever since I've been familiar with him in the community. So it's amazing to hear that he's not only a player, but on the TO side of things, really taking the responsibility of more than just competing, right? Trying to make sure we run all these things properly and whatnot. So you love to see it for sure. Big ups. I always was a fan once TNS also put him on as well, right? Officially signed him as one of the players and whatnot. Great decision, and yeah, great stuff from MFCR. Good showing. Punk the God, though, in his, I don't know, probably the Givenchy $800 white t-shirt, showing out, being like, yeah, my white tee is more expensive than your esports jersey. Looking good in the Marvel Tokon, bro. And we didn't even get to see the Carnage. I think he's like legit one of the best Carnage players right now.
I definitely agree. I've seen some of the stuff that they've been able to put out, which Carnage is an interesting one because I've seen that you've definitely been toying around with the character a little bit. Me and Tyrant played a ton. Obviously, we're at FGC Coliseum this weekend, so we got to play a lot. Carnage doesn't feel like a very good point character, but he is a god-tier teammate.
Yeah, he's super good tagging into him and tagging out of him, right? Either way, like, he's going to have a lot of potential that way. Point-wise, he is funky. Like, you got to play him a lot different than the traditional Tokon character that's moving fast and has, like, really good air dashes and whatnot. He obviously has an air dash and all that, but his forward momentum on his ground dash is very slow, right? Like, it takes a long time to build up to a proper dash speed. So because of that, you really, I think, have to use more of the weird, like, long-range stuff that he has, like the stabs, the unique. The unique can be 2H from long distance, right? So it's something you got to keep in mind. But the air unique is extremely good, and I think it's something that people aren't harassing with enough yet. But we're going to get more and more exploration as we go on, and our next two players on the stage right now are waiting to go at it.
Absolutely. You know, an old classic in Jazz Rap, facing off against a player that I only recently became familiar with. Boy, man, guy, pal, bud, bro, bae. This guy has been a demon in the online scene. Has been, I mean, in the first TNS tournament on official release, I believe was able to crack into the, it was either 9th or 7th, had a very strong placement.
Prediction is up. Go ahead, place those bets.
This is a wild outfit. This guy's got to be from Florida, right? This is a Florida outfit through and through if I've ever seen one.
That or the cosplay is going crazy because it absolutely is very Florida coded.
Oh, man. Yeah, yesterday I was able to pull off a clean boy, man, guy, pal, bud, bro, bae. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in the heat of the moment today, to be honest with you, but we'll see. He did take down Fenrich yesterday. I don't know if you ended up seeing that shot. Yeah. So it was a crazy match, too. Fenrich actually got him on a pixel and then did the classic where we just mashed our assists to get that last pixel. And he ended up getting his point, and at least one of his assists, if not two of his assists, hit in that process. Ended up getting exploded and losing the set because of it. So, yeah, man. Boy, man, guy, pal, bud, bro, bae. He's got the clutch gene. He's been playing the Wolverine as well, trying to rush down his opponents. We're going to see how his opponent, Jazz Rap, who is obviously a well-versed tag player in his own right, going to be able to defend against it.
Jazz Rap, I'm not sure what he's playing, but I do believe in the previous games was actually a Wolverine player as well, at least in a past life, and definitely, truly, one of the dude, this guy is so methodical. He is so smart, which is very funny because he plays a lot of characters that you can just slam the pedal to the floor, but he doesn't. He's not like that. He likes to play it a little bit more patient. I think it was Wolverine Spencer, if I'm remembering correctly.
Okay, in 3, something like that for sure.
And he's an accomplished Dragon Ball player as well. You know,
that shit hard to say than
100%.
Boy, man, guy, pal, bud, bro,
when I see Jazz Rap, it's usually an attack game. Yeah. So that's what we're seeing here. Button check before we get it started right now. Of course, Jazz Rap will be on the first player's side. BMG will be on the second player's side. BMG. Shouts to Vicious. I took that one from Vicious. He was like, I just call it BMG, bro. Like, I was like, okay. I was like, that's a good way to, abbreviate it when we need to abbreviate it. So we're going to see that. On the player 2 side, we already do see that Wolverine that we
every match
beforehand, right? Jazz Rap warming up with a Star-Lord. We're not 100% sure if this is going to be the main squad or just the button check squad, but we'll find out momentarily.
If Star-Lord is the pick, I actually do like that a lot. Obviously, the restands are very good. The damage output, as well as the standing overhead. Obviously, a very good teammate. You can play him in the shooter as well. Great assists. Overall, a good teammate. I think it's fallen out of favor a little bit just because a lot of the people who are vibing with Star-Lord found a more comfortable home on some of the characters that were released later. A lot of them moved to Black Panther. A lot of them moved to Spider-Man. A lot of them, sometimes moved a little bit downwards the tier list too, but I think that Star-Lord's still perfectly viable and not on the team.
Hey, Cloud 805, I know you watching, bro. You better start coming outside, B. Of course. So one of the still most prominent Star-Lord players, right? He's been really playing the character a lot. But you were right, man. Wolverine on Wolverine violence. And we're on Champions Arena. That means no wall breaks, all wall slumps. This is going to be scary.
That's going to be BMG in the LEDs right now. Looking to close this out with the 5U. Oh, and the assemble counter caught out, highlighting one of my favorite normals in the game. That jumping heavy, that multi-hit, so sick from Logan.
Man, Wolverine looking like a pre-built computer right now. RGBs everywhere. Actually, you see one of them, was a BMG that just decided to block on the air dash. Jazz Rap still trying to keep the aggression up to make the difference up in this health. Right now, let's see what he's going to do. I was going to say had an assist available, tried the instant air dash cross up, but BMG just going to assemble counter it away.
And both of them have had such good timing on that so far, understanding Wolverine themselves, and already starting to lean to that armor a little bit. Definitely a good mix-up when it comes to the 5U game.
Logan versus Albert.
Behind them as well, once again. Just trying to create chaos and then put the offense on Jazz Rap.
You watching top 8 for Street Fighter 6 2 or not? Nah.
Sandwich between all that, bro.
Got a little bit scrambly at the end there. Dashes up one more time. Overhead, easily blocked. Chance now.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to bait out a 2H right there with the air dash backwards after calling the assist, but was not putting his hand in the cookie jar.
Again. Hey, well, you missed him at top 24, and there were some good games, but you're still in time for top 8. So.
Does not care. Not in the slightest. Little Beyblade action to get us our wall slump, though. Goblin back on the team.
Oh, man, takes the combo to the limit. Oh, my goodness, charging in the face like that. Crossover counter, no meteor to perfect reflect.
Oh, standing light and then delays it.
Oh, nice poke back this time from Jazz Rap. Has the assembly gauge, take him to the wall and unlock that last assist, please, please. Oh, yeah.
At this point, too. Oh, no, the spin out doesn't get it. And
Sonic is in losers right now.
It's neither of the
has to play against K7 for top 8.
But it's okay. A jump heavy will once again save the day for us.
Indeed, here. Even match so far here from Jazz Rap and a BMG. The Wolverines have been the star of the show, but they've got some deadly characters in the back. See if anybody's looking to tag in, but right now BMG going to work with the Logan. Now look at the wall splat. Obviously, it has all the resources available, but you still want to do the wall splat. Make him bring him to the ground with the wall slump.
150 meter in pocket as well. Not going to be enough to kill with the situation. Actually, we have 3 assists. No, just going to spin out instead. Keeps it really simple.
The overhead was there this time with a easily accessible assist to combo afterwards. BMG, dominant round. I think that's a perfect. Oh, no, hood perfect.
Yeah, not quite, but still, you know, it's fine. Chance now, though. Dash pass. That dude. That Shuri assist ends up saving the day a little bit. Those daggers from the sky.
Oh my God, that is always so visually jarring when Blade just steals the corner from you like that while the point character is still going. This time BMG does find the hit, goes into the Bloodlust as the combo limit had reached its peak.
Doesn't DHC through though. Leaves in the Blade. I think the spacing game that you can play with this character might end up working out well, but unfortunately, losing out on the mirror match there, that assault assist coming through to easily save the day.
Yeah, it was funny that it was the Blade assist that was able to get through all that. And now good block on the low. Getting rushed down by the Spider-Man. Tried to go low again, and he blocked it. Very good stuff right there. The third low finally connects.
Blade gets a super.
Doing his best jaywalking impression
Spider-Man
right now.
don't though.
Always go low, and it'll eventually work out.
That's how you
How
know
did
he was
Man
there.
Sonic lose? What timeline is this? Hey, man.
Legit, bro. That's how you know he's a Wolverine player, too.
That's what I'm talking about.
Legit, bro. Oh, my goodness. Magnetic retribution. Let him know with the blam on him.
Bro, I love a good onomatopoeia, you know what I'm saying?
Not only is there another Wolverine player, it's a Wolverine mirror match. The funny part is, like, I'm watching them play, I'm dead ass, I'm asking myself, how are either of them getting hit?
Able to easily convert into it afterwards, now extending just a bit further, and on the pop out, gonna look for the meaty, fakes it out with the with that anti-air assist, is able to find the clean connection.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where like the assist passed by, but the opponent wasn't 100% sure that was going to happen, so they created some hesitation, beat him to the button, but this time BMG has fired back, and he's going to have a chance now to get this final round on his side of things.
Pop out one more time. Both players. Oh no, assemble counter gets us caught. Situation is dire.
He has Tokon assemble proxy as well, 150 meter burning away in his pocket. Will he go into it and try to get the kill? He actually just takes the combo to the limit right now.
Damn, 150 meter, all 3 assists, and assemble gauge. You didn't spend none of it.
Gauge nor the meter could have resulted in a kill right there, but it's fine.
And it's final round. You could have like easily just done.
He's trying to find another
That's the crazy part too. Is like they're not even doing nothing with him. You know what I'm saying? He could have easily just done 2-on-4 LM, knocked down into an assist, and then just done Tokon assemble. Like, you know what I mean? Like it just. Or honestly, he just done Tokon assemble off the wall splat. Like.
Jazz Rap not relying on the crossover counter or the assembly counter. That means BMG spent all his meter. His turn was over.
The pressure
Jazz Rap calling the assist while air dashing out, picks it up, and takes the first game.
It's like I'm watching the match. I'm like, how are either of them getting hit? And then when they are getting the hits, they're both doing like pretty lame combos.
So devastating. The one thing I'm surprised about, only seeing the EX cross up once, because I feel like that's the most devastating portion of the kit.
Yeah, most definitely right. That was the thing that absolutely caught whoever got hit by the most off guard that we've seen today.
One of them did.
Yeah, I do not remember which Wolverine did it. I'm sorry.
Like, don't get me wrong, these guys are way better than I'll ever be at fighting games. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm watching the Wolverine play. I'm like, bro, because like high key, I guess like I'm watching trying to learn something, but I'm like, damn, they're not doing anything better than what I could do. Like.
Oh, the stagger pressure right there. I like him extending the second sequence just in case. Oh,
okay, that was good bait on the assemble counter.
From Jazz Rap, but it's that BMG the one that finds it again. Overhead reset this time. No assembly.
Like, bro, what is this combo?
Wall splat. Thank you.
Dude, the empty air dash has been such a potent portion of every player's mix-up here. Baits assemble counter, beats out throws.
Okay, finally extended. Okay, there we go. Somewhat of a real combo. Yeah, good shit. There we go. Spend some bar for the first time. I'm like, damn, bro, like what's going on?
Perfect on his side.
Man,
the further we get into the bracket, are you getting more and more FOMO? Nah, I hadn't. It was worse on day 1 and 2.
Squeezed all the juice out of it.
When I was seeing people play, and I'm like, I could beat that guy. I could beat that guy. I could beat that guy.
Oh, man, showing a whole lot of respect to assist on both sides right now. BMG has finally gotten in there, only to get crossover countered away. Jazz Rap looked for the overhead. Great block, though. Not gonna
your rejump combo off the overhead would have had the commentators pop it off. Bro, in comparison to what, you know what I'm saying?
Try to sweep the legs, delay, but a great tech.
Is it worth doing multiple EX routes most of the time instead of just doing one EX into super? I mean, it depends on how much health your opponent has. But yes, generally speaking, doing multiple EX moves, a variety of, like, cycling through like all your moves in one combo is generally good, yes.
Yeah, legit, right?
You think about playing some net play brackets in this game? Yeah, I'm sure I'll get washed, but it'll be fun. Gotta start somewhere.
It's another bonus to just keep having a bunch of resources.
Like the fact that we're top 24 and we're still seeing play you don't think is necessarily better than yours, is there a thing in your mind like, damn, I could have made top 24? No, because like specifically right now, like I'm critiquing like their Wolverine combos, right? There's other aspects of these guys' gameplay that I do think is better than mine, you know, and who knows how far I would have made it, I don't know. But yeah, there was a part of me that looks at like the gameplay we're watching, it's like, damn, I wonder how far I really could have made it, because like I was not impressed with a lot of the Wolverine and Spider-Man play I saw up until this point, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, when we're looking at Punk, Inzum, Sonic, so many other guys, like, I started seeing them do, like, real Spider-Man shit. But, like, definitely in round 2 and 3, I was like, some of these guys are not that good.
The step back 5U tags out. Oh, my God, dude, it's unblockable.
Yeah, it's so good, man. Like, legit, that is real.
Keep King Ray Atif. I'm seeing.
Atif
is on set points. It's 2-1. Final round, game 4.
BMG immediately.
Big counter hit by King Ray.
Just landing with that jump L. We're going to the other side, and now you got to deal with the Logan. The canonical 10-0 matchup. At least it's not canon in this game.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, and gets caught reaching a little SOS action as we're in a bit of trouble now.
My goodness, wall splat. Let me get my meter. 150 burden, a hole in BMG's pocket. He's going to take the combo limit, though. Save all that assembly gauge. Didn't want to try for the kill. Didn't want to invest that much resources.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that time it seemed like he caught Jazzrap's assist, but
nah, I ain't doing all that, Envy. I'm just saying.
While Magneto was not locked down, giving him an opportunity to punch the Wolverine and take a 2-1 lead.
Using myself as the reference point, I just thought I would see a bit of a higher level compared to what I'm seeing at this point in the bracket as well. For certain characters, you know what I'm saying? I know the game is still young, but I'm only comparing to like my own skill level.
Is the difference maker.
Most definitely wall splat already. Give me that meter. Give me that optimal setup.
But again, there's also, you know, things like tournament nerves and, you know, stream setups and shit like that. There's other factors at play.
Attack was definitely cute. Peter Parker swings on out, overhead connects. Spider-Man will take us wall to wall as he always does. A really unfortunate drop combo, though. That was a huge one, but it doesn't matter. We get the clean connection on the opposite side. Logan on the fall, a chance to spend the meter.
Savage instinct gonna go all the way. And I love Jazzrap tagging into Wolverine to get closer to the wall for the even more optimal conversion. What a way to show out. Jazzrap gonna take it 2-1 over BMG.
I was gonna say nearing the end.
Wish Dada was still playing. Hey, he did his best.
I believe that still
he had a good run.
One away from being able to qualify into that top 8, if I'm not mistaken. The winner of that, unfortunately for them, is rewarded with a match with Inzum to qualify through the losers side. It's getting closer and closer to the ending stage, man. We're really getting down to it.
Yeah, we get closer and closer. And usually with the way CEO goes on our second ad break, that is the block is over. But it's not right now, baby. It's top 24. Marvel Tokon, we have not gotten down to the full top 8 yet. So stay locked in. We got one more break. And let's see who's going to make it to the top 8 for the first major on Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls.
Surprise. Dada made it out of pools in a tournament with 1,000 players. That's amazing. Yeah, I wish I was there, bro. I might gotta enter the next TNS and go 0-2 for the one time.
I've never seen a mix like this before. That's refreshing.
That was a great combination.
Right? What? Why does he get a White Claw surge? Did I get zoned out?
Tough break, Jay. Gotta have that championship mentality.
That's the best assist I've seen since Captain.
Introducing Peri.gg, a new and improved choice to run your next tournament, featuring a native mobile app, powerful organizer tools for any event size, and the fastest bracket platform on the market. Try Peri.gg for your next local and discover why other organizers are making the switch. Yeah, so I guess Tenno has apparel and accessories for all your favorite fighting games and FGC personalities, but this is CO weekend and they have something even better. I promise there's no bias here. Official CO t-shirts and sleeveless shirts, perfect for going for a swim in our beautiful August Orlando air. It's all available at their booth here at CO 2026 or online at merch.10-o.gg. Level up your game with Controller Chaos. Shop for custom designed controllers to use on all your favorite consoles. Save 10% off with coupon code CEO26. That's CEO26, so check them out today and grab your next...
I think I might really like CEO, especially at the new venue. I'm sure I would. I've never been to CEO, but I think I would have a great time. I don't think I've ever been to a tournament that I didn't enjoy. We need the TNS run. Yeah, I think I'll do it. People have been asking for it too. If you made a deep ass run in a major, how much of your mind would be this gonna make a fire video? I probably wouldn't even be thinking that at all. I'd be thinking, what the fuck? How the fuck did I get here? Like that, as like if I made it to like top 24 of like Tokon or some shit, I'd be like, what the fuck am I doing here? I'd be like, damn, these niggas suck. As a very self-aware nigga, what's the percentage chance in your head that you downplay your skill just a smidge? You're generally very realistic with where you believe you're at. But if you had to guess, like, okay, maybe I'm X% better than I think, but there's no way to genuinely know. Does that make sense? I think 0% is not a valid answer here. I mean, if I had to put a percentage on it, like... So, I don't know if I can answer your question in the way that you want, but here's what I'll say. I think... Like, obviously, like, I talk down on myself a lot and I downplay myself a lot, but I am very understanding that I am an above average fighting game player. When you think about the millions of copies of fighting games that get sold and the thousands of people who play them, I am at minimum like a top 5% player in the world. Like, I think that's not crazy to say. I might even be a top 1% fighting game player in the world. The thing is, when we're watching tournaments like this, you're watching like the top 0.01%. You know what I mean? And I think that gap between being 5% and 0.01 mathematically obviously is small, but I think is a far bigger gap skill-wise than like 5% and like the bottom, the rest of the 95. You know what I'm saying? So I might be a smidge better than I give myself credit for. Like if I say I'm in the top 5%, maybe I'm actually like top 2 to 3, maybe even top 1%. But I think that gap, even from being 1 to 0.01, is massive. You know what I'm saying? Because if I were to play somebody like Inzim or Sonic in a 1st to 10, I don't think I would take a single game. But there might be some guys in this top 24 that I could beat. Maybe, you know what I'm saying?
For the week track and loot. Top 8 a must, any less ain't enough. Grand final is the vision, but the vision is tough. Lock in with the decision, you be living it up. Be driven, be consistent, you'll be sitting in luck.
Also, while we're on break, let's take a look at this match of Rest versus Joe Crush. Where's my mouse? I can't find my mouse. I lose my mouse all the time, bro.
Because they're playing a longer set, it's gonna be that much more.
Oh, my fault. I didn't pay y'all up for that last prediction.
The one hand above the other. Who's going to get the upper hand early on then?
What's that 4-4 for Horon? Peacekeeper? That's a big move in this matchup because Jack, it's going to connect every time, hit or block. So against the smaller characters, you have to think about it a little bit more, but Horon can kind of spam it.
Okay, let's see how he's going to approach it. Talk to the hand.
Brian Scalabrine type shit. I'm closer to LeBron than you are to me.
Joe Crush taking that round.
He did it off the 2-jab there on block. A lot of really good players challenge Jack's jab on block. But that's what Jack does to stop players from challenging him. Yeah. Throw that palm.
Oh man, things are just working here right now. Joe Crush gets the interactable as well. Big damage coming up.
The thing about this Brian Scalabrine shit though is that I think it's the other way around. Like,
resources available.
You know how Brian Scalabrine's like, yo, like as an NBA guy, like I'm closer to LeBron than you are to me because the gap is so, you know what I'm saying? So in that analogy or in that context, it's actually more like you guys are closer to me. I'm just like, my camera's off. You guys are closer to me than I am to Sonic Fox.
Still continuing off the last set, you know, it's been a while since we've seen these guys. Joe Crush, you know, kicked off the matches today in the top 8. So how's the warm-ups? Is he warming up backstage?
The average guy's closer to you than you are to Sonic. Yes, that's what I believe.
So far, so good.
That's one thing that's probably not talked about enough is how is your condition. For these players, you got to be sharp all the time, but you can't do it every single time, and that matters really.
I don't think I'm in the echelon of player where it's like, oh, I'm closer to Sonic than you are to me. I don't think I'm that far yet.
Or lack of sleep sometimes gets on.
Also think like Sonic and Inzum are like .001. Like you're saying those are like the top 3 people in the world. So comparing theirs is like saying you're an NBA caliber player if you're not putting up LeBron or Kobe or Jordan numbers when like Kevin Garnett exists. Does that make sense? But if we're comparing it to NBA players, and let's say people like Sonic and Inzum are Steph and LeBron, you know what I'm saying? Let's call it that, right? And then the tier below players like Steph, LeBron, KD, you got like, let's call it Kawhi, let's say a James Harden, let's say Damian Lillard. We're talking primes, right? Kyrie Irving. I'm not in that tier. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm quality role player. Like I might be Derek White at best. And I don't even know if I'm that much.
Trying to counter back there with the power crush follow up here.
Nah, cause Derek White was damn near an all-star. I ain't quite all-star level. I might be
Careful how he approaches here.
Kobe White, maybe. Also that nigga kinda looked like me a little bit. Not really, but the hair.
Relentless with the lows, and sometimes that's how you have to play.
That's Jack.
Some of those niggas can still make it to the playoffs. They don't win per se. I mean, you know.
That this is gonna hit. You're not blocking me every single time.
The down back one, full crouch, down back one of a kind. Even if you know it's coming, even if you're preparing for it, the issue is the timing that the player brings to the table.
Yeah, Kosh was super sick as well. Actually,
but yeah, I want both
in
on
the round 3 phase of pulls as well. If I'm not mistaken, he's the guy that has some sick blade stuff. I think he does the heavy round trip, right? So it's like the EX version. And then what he does is he jumps and instant air dashes right over your head and throws the daggers. So it's very hard to tell what
as a challenge, not even something to get in on him with. But Rest still takes the round.
Yeah, my point at the end of the day is that you are further from Sonic than I am from you, but I think you may be closer to 9th place than I am to you. Does that track?
See how he approaches here. Nice forward too, but he was in the aerial state from there. He was transitioning.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Still looking for that big first moment. This could be it. Running in.
Like I've beaten good players in games before. I got top 8 in multiple like online events and stuff back in DBFZ. And I think this is another game where I can get as good in it as I was at Dragon Ball FighterZ eventually.
Crouching for like 5 seconds. Super risky stuff from Joe. He could have launched that, but it's okay. Got to stay focused. Even after you make these mistakes, side switching grab.
I haven't played fighting games in a while, but back when Franz was popping, I played against you on the ladder, and you were nice as fuck compared to like average people like playing against my friends that couldn't even land a hit. So I think the Brian Scalabrine clip isn't too far off. You should give yourself more credit. Well, see, and this is where I'm saying where it's like, yeah, I probably am a little bit better than I give myself credit for. But if I'm, like I said, I think there's a giant gap between that top 5% and that like that 0.01, and I'm comparing myself to the 0.01. Because to me, that's like what matters, I guess. Because I'm good enough at the game to where like me being better than the majority of players does not mean anything to me. Like that shit does not matter because I should be. I play way more. I practice way more. You know what I mean?
And be a threat in those later parts of the
like
round.
It's a given. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give myself props or kudos for being like an above average player because like for as much as I play, I should be.
Being able to make the best use of the best use of
2 times 1 round.
Oh my God! There's the big punish.
Perfect. This will even things up.
I mean, yeah. Well, Cloud's got the reputation of like, you know, the 9th wonder of the world, right? That's his nickname. But he's got other results. You know, he's made top 8s. He's won events. He got top 8 at Evo. He got, you know, he won the only tournament for MVCI that mattered.
Big round, of course. Rest was able to make that quick comeback here.
Oh, controller disconnects.
If he can take this round, he will be able.
The curse of the 1P comes back to bite Rest in the ass. Last time we saw it was Shadow in that very seat, disconnecting. What's going on?
That is just unfortunate.
Is Akari's stick broken? Like, what's going on?
He's going to have to forfeit the round there, and it's going to lead it to a final round situation here.
This is the second time, so and a different player that's happened.
Yeah, both games having controller issues.
Might not even be the cord, but we have our technicians on stage to figure it out. The important thing here in the moment for Joe Crush and Rest.
Perfect example is Bleed won the first Tokon TNS and Sonic washed him in the first to 10, and that's how good Sonic is compared to even other top players. Sure.
I'm using this extra time. You know, like in MMA when they're fighting, whenever there's pausing the action.
Remember, what did I just go
They're getting their energy.
I'm saying if I'm a bench player in the NBA, I'm looking in the mirror like, nigga, I'm in the NBA. I think that's a perfectly fine mentality to have, and at the end of the day, yes, like you made it to the NBA, you're in the league. That's a gigantic accomplishment. You should be proud of that. and you should be,
what I'm thinking.
you
We're
know,
gonna be going into a final round situation.
like you should feel good about that. But at the same time, you don't want that to be it. It's like, okay, I made it to league. What's next? Now what? Because making it here wasn't good enough. In reality, it is. Making it there at all, like you did it, you know? That can be the end, and that's fine. But a lot of points on the line. That's not how greats are made, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you want to be more, you have to look at that as if like that's just the beginning. And to me, making it to the league is just the beginning. Like that's not the end game, you know? So if we're saying in fighting game terms, like I'm in the league, that's cool, I guess. But
after this weekend, Joe Crush, on the other hand, is looking for more. If you can get second place, first place, that's
I'm not satisfied with just that.
Points. Could even inspire some sponsors to pick
and
up
I know what it
his
takes and how much higher the ceiling goes. So it's like,
his leaderboard positioning. All the players watching at home who are on the leaderboards, looking their spots, you know, their lead, their gap.
I don't look at myself as I'm more than I am.
On this tournament, they should have been here, and they're not. Players capitalizing.
They're having the extended
I do think if you can't look back at how far you've come, how can you see how far you can go?
Master event action, 800 points on the line, $6,000 prize.
I would argue
we were fresh off EWC last week, and that was a lot of good Tekken action here. Rest was there, qualified for EWC through a super tournament, one of the most stacked tournaments around. So I would say that Rest actually is having a really, really good year, one of the best years of his career, early Tekken career. Whatever look is on Rest's face, he's not.
I think it is very good to acknowledge how far you've come, and I do that all the time. When it comes to YouTube, when it comes to my skill in fighting games, I always take a look back and be like, "Damn, bro! Like, look how far things have progressed. Look at everything you've accomplished." And that's all well and good, but I just always try to be very understanding of how much longer the road ahead is, and just try to use that to not keep me complacent or satisfied with where I'm at.
That's still to come.
I don't think that not looking back limits you from being able to look ahead. And maybe I look too far ahead sometimes, but
TWT World Final still. That
was
a big surprise. Really put Shadow on.
It's got me this far.
He's going to be taking on the person who I think
I don't feel like it's holding me back at all.
Interesting storylines, clash of legendary players coming at it. Still working things out. I think they're settling the score and just recapping what's happening.
How do you feel about the Wizards? Do you think that they're good this year with the new pieces? Yeah, I think the Wizards will be a really fun team this year. I think they'll be
we were currently at 2-1 rounds for Rest when the disconnect
competitive and fun.
According to the rules, usually we just let the round forfeit to whoever did the disconnect, meaning that would lead us straight into a final round situation. Oh. We're getting into it.
The view behind you is going to look a lot better when you hit the end of the road.
All right.
Just halfway. The thing about content creation and fighting games is that there is no end of the road. It's a never-ending road.
Matchups, of course, as we go into the other side, you know, kind of discussing, kind of previewing what we have in our loser semifinals and the losers bracket. Shadow and Atif.
They're going to settle the score here, as expected.
I don't necessarily disagree with that, Van, but I also don't think that you have to look at it that way in order to continue to grow.
They played thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of Tekken.
And maybe that's just where our mindsets differ.
Turn on at a moment's notice. It can be done.
Let's focus on this audio while
farm all day, especially when the 2H is there to follow.
A highly vertical on the 2H as well. A huge part of Blade's kit. Dashes up. Oh, mistimes it though.
Yeah, like throw on an opponent's wake up is extremely hard to deal with in this game. Like it's got a lot of throwing involved. The wake up timing takes a long time as well, more than other games. It's funky.
Okay. Timings are different on the roll forward or roll back. Also, I think it's 10 extra frames. So it's
100%.
really weird.
I don't think I ever put the prediction.
Yeah, back roll I believe is the one that's 10 extra frames.
Yeah. Back timing definitely good there though. Multi-hit as the drone does the work. Spider-Man the only one caught in Blade. A chance to potentially be able to block this out. The high-low comes through. What defense? Akash weathering the storm. Unreasonable situation he's found himself in, but somehow parses through.
Oh man, Akari though. that was good for Makash because he recognized that Spider-Man was going to land before him, right? So he didn't try to continue the string once he blocked that air.
What the fuck was that combo?
Smash! Akash, he could
Hikari, what was that combo?
He spent all his meter. It's the bloodlust immediately. I think that's going to be
enough. What was that whack-ass combo?
Oh, it is just barely.
He could have done anything.
For the 1-0 lead.
Well, I guess clearly not anything, but like, you just do B&B, you killed her.
That super every time because it doesn't.
He had meter, he had assist.
Oh, what a!
He had a symbol gauge.
Like, is able to survive that little pop.
He could have just gone into super, like after the wall splat.
Perfect manner.
And what wherewithal to spin all of your assembly gauge on continuing the assemble smash to actually get the launcher and kill off right there. That is something I would not have thought to do, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because in a regular situation, it's usually not worth it. 2
assembly gauge
for a 2H combo is just not worth.
Exactly, like having the wherewithal to spin something that's usually not optimal in a situation where it was going to kill already a week into the game is so impressive.
These players piss me off.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yo, how do you learn so quickly, bruh? Teach me the ways, but Hikari right now getting pieced up again by the blade, takes it to the combo limit, and unlocks an assist in the process.
Chance now as we look close distance here. EX round trip, same situation we saw before. Rins, you called it.
Right,
it's
Akash was the guy who did that shit
made it
before.
sound. What an unbelievable mix-up there to have to deal with. No assist required. Is on the pop-out. Is going to look for the meaty low.
Yeah, but he still has an assembly gauge. I like that he didn't even spin it right there either. He didn't want to be greedy with that process. And yes, we know the assemble neutral assist. They do not have a lot of block stun. You got to call it real late and make sure you do not leave a gap or the press back will be there. But yeah, man, it's so ambiguous, bro. The dagger throw right above your head. I don't know which side it ever hits off.
Hey.
Actually, if Hikari loses here, would this be the first time Hikari went to a tournament and didn't get top 8 since he's been Hikari?
Smash off the rip again.
Well, he got top 8 into XKO, actually.
Saving that gauge while we can.
Yes, indeed, right. That's why he didn't get the launcher. He would have needed to spin the extra assemble meter like we saw in that round-ending scenario.
Situation's a bit dire here now. Dark Child activation.
The Queen of Limbo coming in. I mean, you're dead to the
Technically, he's done it in every game, but usually he's only entered one
Instant
game.
air dash will be enough regardless. But yeah, Hikari, ooh-wee.
Yeah, reset. It's still able to finish. It was a little bit scary when we end up in that spot as the assist goes a bit wide. Peter Parker comes in for the tag and he's going to look for the mix-up here. Perfect counter, though, as we land and disassemble.
Queen P goes stuff in perfect. Oh, gosh, he's going to be able to get the throw, build himself an assembly gauge back as well because of the wall break. Oh, the machine gun actually clipped her landing. Or I should say right before she landed, we couldn't get a full conversion.
Yeah, and because that actually didn't get the animation of the 2H, which I think is what Akash was banking on there. That's why we ended up dropping it.
You're totally right. Yeah, he thought it was going to be the smash animation, but because the gunshots hit first, you don't get that.
Situation dire again, though. 150 meter in pocket here. Overhead attempted. Nice block. Alpha counter as well. No meter. Well scouted as the EX pillar finds a home.
And what a conversion afterwards. I can't believe Hikari actually picked up with magic off that. Really maximizing his effort.
Empty dash just looks at
Lotus should pull up Pokemon from the bottom right.
They're coming through. Oh my goodness. And of course, the little hover up, hover down into the low. Catches them out. And Hikari now going to work. Combo limit, roll forward again, and into the assemble smash immediately. I love that he's got these on deck to prevent any type of shenanigans that aren't well protected.
Yeah, spends the meter this time, though. Wasn't quite to the wall, though. 150 meters still in pocket. Any hit will do it here.
And then again, the Mac 10 letting the Uzi ring out. Blade interrupting the glider stuff and Akash on set point.
And the crowd is into it right now. Looking for the hop forward, couldn't quite save anything afterwards. Peter Parker tries to control the situation, but the throw of the daggers once again saving the day. What a punish!
The daggers have to be one of the best ways to protect your assist in the entire game. No matter where Blade is, he's immediately going to hone in on the opponent, prevents him from moving after the wall break as well, dodges both the fireball and the Spider-Man assist, trying to overwhelm him here. The Magneto comes in now, great block on the overhead, but the trade on the assist call afterwards. Akash is ready to convert from there, has all the meter in the world. He's going to send Hikari home, disappointed as he moves on to top 8, loser side.
And you can see the entire crowd there. The silencer.
Oh!
Nigga did the LeBron silencer.
My goodness, bruh. What a performance from Akash right there. I said he was sick earlier in the round 3 phase. We got to see a little bit of the Blade mix as well. What a showing, man. It's a new age of Marvel.
With the lead.
Like back in on Tekken real quick.
He is dead. That is unfortunate for him. That trade definitely not in his favor, but look at this rest right now. Pulling back up. He's not done yet.
For sure. He's trying to really grab momentum. Tying things up 2-2 would do just that.
Nice power crush. Right through that mid-series. The follow-up here, what's he gonna do? Oh.
Yeah, it's really tricky. When you absorb the Gamma Howl, you still gotta follow through with the right options.
Plasma backlash.
Look at this. This is the rest special. Super optimized combo. He's trying to get greedy.
He got super greedy and he's gonna get launched for it. Big chance here.
A lot of walls, a lot of side walls. This stage is not a perfect square or rectangle or anything. A lot of these weird corners.
Second hit. Puts the brakes on the follow-up here. What you gonna do? Oh, out of range.
Over this tracks with the 4-2 rest. Not on his job. He's just looking. Caught him staring at the whip. Big counter grab.
Right, coming up on the
Jack's
Tokon
got
stream, we
really
got
strong
K7
grabs.
versus Sonic.
Whipping the
Hot.
throw.
Prediction
Rest,
is going
hanging
up
tough.
in the chat.
Big round for rest. He can't really afford to go down. The pressure's on if he does.
That was a great punish there. Guaranteed throw. Let's see what he does with it. Okay, I like it. Particle bust.
He's working that wall, Joe.
Oh my God, the tilt-a-whirl back.
Follow up here. There it is. Seaplaner, all in. No call from rest. He just folded.
Speaking of all in, right now, Joe Crush, if he takes this round, he is all into grand finals.
There we go. Can he do it? 2 chances to win 1 round. I love those odds. Now that we're talking cards.
Big whiff. They got launched for that.
Right now, pushing. He's taking back the aggression right now. Looking really good for Joe Crush.
Driver's seat, Joe Crush. Where are we going? Now back 1-1.
Rest is in trouble.
Joe Crush takes it 3-1. Sends rest to
There it is.
losers.
Mogging on him. That's Joe Crush's favorite thing to do.
Rocking the all RGB team. That's +5 to mix. Good luck defending. And he's already got the goblin stuff on the way. But I like that wall break instead. They're going to prioritize, of course, getting the extra assembly meter and the extra assist available.
Saw the pre-20 K7 versus Sonic. Yeah, I saw them play together on stream. Sonic definitely had the advantage, but I think K7 can do it.
Luckily, though,
It's a damn shame that one of these two is not going to be in that top 8.
Capture state, so one character manages to escape. That's still 50%.
That was awesome, but he didn't get a real conversion off it. Doesn't matter, though. Sonic immediately got clipped in the scramble afterwards. K7 dropped it, though. That should have been a kill combo. Oh, no. Oh,
Maybe
man.
again, I said this like the last couple of days, but I don't know. Maybe it's something wrong with these stream setup, bro. Because like the amount of like drops I'm seeing, the amount of like easy kills I'm seeing niggas like not follow through with.
Like
and
we
shit.
said, these players already, even when they're playing people they're not familiar with, they're very I know that you know, preying on the game knowledge there.
Yeah, that was nasty, Sonic.
Meter deficit definitely noticeable here, and you can see K7 was trying to utilize that with that EX ray gun. Those finger lasers can easily open up situations like that, but a throw is going to get the full team unlocked. Sonic Fox full power now.
Yeah, I love that as well. Sonic, again, they're prioritizing getting the assists available. Tried the heavy finger lasers in the air, but Sonic, one of the best things that Sonic is at or does in this game is do the air-to-air Ls, right?
Yes.
Constantly chasing down the opponent with lights, converting with the autocorrect height into the assembly gauge. But right there, it was a little funky on those post-perfect reflect scenarios. I brought that up earlier. K7 able to take advantage and spend all his disassembled time getting a combo.
Yeah. Say double K's working out, drops the laser for himself. Stand Heavy actually did find the mark. In the end, he's gonna try and go for the counter, which unfortunately gets us disassembled, even with the tech out of the corner. Still in dire straits as Magneto takes the point, drops you into the laser, but no OTG.
Radioactive Spider on Wake Up, but K7 was plotting on that. Goblin blocked him from getting close enough for the 5L, but it's all right. Gets the tag into Doom, and Magneto had killed him even before that happened.
Most of these guys also play on PC, so maybe the input lag is annoying. Well, see, my thing about that is, this is why I'm always talking about, I don't understand why these niggas all, like, refuse to practice on PlayStation. I don't understand why they're all so hard stuck and always playing on PC when you compete for a living and competition is always on console. Never made sense to me. Like, oh, there's less input delay. Sure, okay, cool, that's dope. You're gonna block the reactable overhead when you play online, bro. Now what about when you're playing offline and there's the input delay, my nigga? Like,
even not as the Goblin player, because if it's poison, you've got a chance to actually be able to swing. You've got a 1 in 4 to maybe take a chance, but unfortunately, the chance is not there for K7 on this time. Goblin finds
there's always, I've never understood it. It's always been stupid to me.
K7 taking this guy this time and just avoiding the initial confrontation, baiting Sonic into the Spider-Man web swing out of 2H, and now K7 gets to go to work. Cage wall splat.
I mean, if you don't own a PS5, that's one thing, but a lot of these niggas do.
Oh, man, and the scramble ensues in Sonic's favor.
And to be honest, if you are a professional competitor, like this is what you do for a living, you should own one. Like that, you should own one because that is tournament standard. So that's what you should be practicing on, in my opinion.
That was one of those grenades again.
In my opinion,
poison didn't have hit stun, so it had to be much earlier on the meaty. That's why we saw that early low. So aware of being able to cage the
I think they feel
situation
PC online equals PS5 offline regardless of performance and feel. If that was the case, then we wouldn't have the issue or the conversation of like, oh, it was PS5 offline, bro. Like this shit, you know what I'm saying?
I would get the damage values for the kill combo, but that was at least 50%.
And I'm only saying this for people who like have those criticisms or complaints or excuses or whatever, where it's like,
make sure Magneto is there to establish the approach first to protect Doom.
We'll put Sonic in losers. Super.
That's one of the nice things about Magneto at the 2 also is calling that assist early, being able to set up some debris before you even have to pilot the character. It's just such a strong position for him. Because unfortunately now he's going to catch a little bit of a beat down from his teammate.
Oh my goodness, and again, preventing K7 from moving after the wall break. Great meaty stuff from Sonic, unlocking everything right now, getting the wall splat. Blade is in play just to manipulate you that much more. Whoa, I do not think Sonic wanted to throw the point blank goblin rings, bro.
And at that point, you just got to commit to the bit. You just got to full set twice in a row.
You know? Definitely one of those things that flubbed up a little bit, but it's okay. K7 going to be able to get an assist now himself, but they're finding a wall break. The laser is there trying to track down the Goblin, but running away from it effectively. Again, setting it out. Now he's going to
what the fuck is Goblin supposed to do when he's on point?
Finds the counter hit on the web shooters, allowing him to get enough hit stun to convert with Goblin.
Do the work, I suppose. Sonic another round.
Timing on the assist there was key. So important. Saw that it was the horizontal beam, immediately called the Spider-Man. Knows that we're in free fall in a situation like that. A clean connection once again. Goblin in for the mix one more time. Chance now after the pop.
Oh, tried the assemble counter, but attacked him late enough. But whoa, I don't even know how all that happened. K7 though taking full advantage of it with Doom scrambling to the other side.
How many other games have they been practicing? Well, I know K7 was obviously playing a lot of Avatar. And 2XKO, and then same thing goes for Sonic. Sonic has also been playing Avatar and 2XKO. I guess they were both kind of like neglecting the 2XKO practice, but they both competed in all 3 of those games at this tournament, so that's another thing as well. Where they're not as sharp as in any of those games that they could be if they were just focusing on one. That's what we talked about these last couple of days, right? And that is, you know, part of what you sign yourself up for when you're not only playing but competing in multiple games.
But yeah, we've seen K7, it's specifically the wall slump combos too. Yeah. A couple of them just have not connected the way he ideally does.
Looking to dash away while
also, I just realized my
tries to spend
camera
the EX, don't even know which version it was. Unfortunately, we'll never know. Sonic with a perfect interruption here. Pop of the
Anyone told me I was blocking 30% of the screen.
Now as we wake up with the super, but we easily glide out of the way.
Indeed, bro. Now putting the laser on him again right there, but Sonic showing no fear, just interrupting Doom in the process. My goodness, bro, the projectile call actually got the stakes away from Blade. Sonic is really counter-calling this assist perfectly. Gets the wall splat, and best believe the Fox will make that top 8, taking down K7. Great performances on both sides.
Neither one of them are happy about that.
I mean, top to bottom again.
Neither one of them are happy about that, man. Bro, I hate when homies got to take each other out of the bracket like that, dog.
So good at being able to ride the wave, because I think a lot of players sometimes can let that momentum get to their head a little bit, and it alters their gameplay. Not necessarily for the worst, but just kind of changes things up.
He's even had some terrible drops. I mean, yeah, not killing
that
in that one round.
Kind of throw you off.
Who knows how different things could have gone with that one.
Stay the course while
mistake erased.
The momentum, I think is one of the greatest qualities
of their training partners and their homies.
You can see it right there. The second they started feeling confident on those goblin knockdowns in the corner,
his 5 controller is probably the worst controller for fighting games.
The round started to get a little not close.
Yeah,
it's pretty whack.
Sonic is one of those players, right, that really believes in their strategy.
Yes.
they're like, yeah, I might have took an L here or there or whatever, but I know in the long run,
the edge is better, and then getting a custom one's even better than that. And also
way more than I lose.
The many different controls.
And that's one of the things that we all kind of struggle with as fighting game players, is making sure you don't adjust too quickly, right? Sometimes the chips don't fall your way, but that doesn't mean the strategy is bad. It's just that it didn't work out in this match.
Strong disagree on that one.
Sonic knows that they establish strategies that are long-term very strong. So yeah, maybe you lose to Noon, somebody that's very experienced against you, that knows how to exploit some of your weaknesses, but overall it's going to be good. Stayed the course against K7, overwhelmed the Doom, honestly. Really couldn't ever get any breathing room like he wanted, and takes a top 8 appearance because of it.
Absolutely, which is one of the problems with Doom as you get into the later stage of it, man. That is UA is so hard to not get mauled, but again, K7, an absolute warrior. Definitely someone we're going to see even more of as we're going to get into our next match. Again, all losers qualifiers all the way through. It is Yami and Punk coming up next.
Wasn't this like a recent online like winners or losers or grand finals? I can't remember if it was for Can Opener or like Paragon or what, but
they played
predictions
recently.
Up in the chat. Go ahead.
Right,
place
these
those
two
bets.
definitely played deep into an online bracket, like literally earlier this week or like last week. So definitely gonna be excited to see this one. This will be for top 8 loser side. Man, Punk the guy's pretty good at fighting games, huh?
Yeah, he's not too bad. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's you know, obviously his most known for Street Fighter Hero World Champion. Obviously, though, more than capable across the board. We've seen this guy time and time again. I mean, on a Release MK tournament, he got top. He was winning, bro. This guy's he's not a real human being. You know what I'm saying?
He's really not. He is a gamer incarnate, bro. He is truly would rise to the upper echelon, the pantheon of gaming. Punk the God literally is up there, right? So he has participated in like those AT&T like full-on every game challenge type situation. He is just very, very talented when it comes to the digital violence and beyond. But going up against Yami, who, as we talked about, maybe the most advanced Storm in the business right now. Punk gonna have his hands full.
Definitely one of the best. This round start throw, that is a ballsy way to start, but if you want to build some confidence, you know, it was a good start, but Punk cannot be deterred. Instantaneously techs up and punches the medium.
You know, and then again, just a dash medium as well. It's going to be a meaty every time, something that you got to be well aware of when dealing with the Spider-Man wall breaks, wall stuff as well. That means all the resources unlocked, and the kill is imminent, I think. Web Warrior, so much damage done to the Storm while she's done. 80k health because no characters have been unlocked. Well done.
Full team intact. Punk looks to close distance here. Obviously the wall, you know, it's pretty loud behind you. Yami is able to fight away from it there.
Ooh, the combo limit though, so he doesn't break the wall, doesn't unlock another assist. Could have his full team available, but nonetheless has the corner at the very least. Nice block on the low, and then the overhead comes through though.
Didn't think he was going to do it twice. You know how it is sometimes as the EX back down to the earth. But unfortunately, mistimes it after the ground bounce there. Is a little bit tight. You can use assist to stabilize it a lot, but you know, sometimes you got to save those resources where you can. As Punk finds the full send.
There are no Japanese players at CEO. The only Japanese player I think we saw for Tokon was Fenrich, who made it to top 48. I forget exactly what he placed. Was it 33rd? He honestly, unfortunately, had like a game-costing drop where he did a level 1 instead of a level 2. It didn't kill, and then he died. So he probably could have made it a bit further. But he was playing a weird team too. He was playing Ghost Rider with Carnage, Magneto, and Star Lord.
Has a 100-meter. I think we're going to be a little radioactive.
Yeah, I don't know how popular this game's going to be when it comes to international competitions. So when we start talking about like Japanese players,
that was
European
definitely. I mean, he could have even
Korea,
killed with
like
Web Warrior at that point. 100% would have been in range, but I don't know if he used the assist. The routing was a little weird, whatever it may be. Yami not going to let this opportunity pass him by here as he takes the round off that.
I wonder why nobody else is doing that 2-1-4 Spidey route like you do.
Executed here.
I don't know.
Up once again as round start, dashes up.
I don't know either. You should always want a wall splat within your combo if the opportunity presents itself. Build the assemble gauge and also just gives you the opportunity to wall slump if you want. You can max up the combo if you want. Like I don't know. Maybe they know something I don't, or maybe my combos are just better.
Once again, Multi-fireball, still okay. Closes distance, tries to keep it plus. EX to try and keep it rolling. Perfectly countered, but doesn't get to disassemble. Luckily, Goblin's there to pick it straight back up.
Potentially, but I don't know for sure. I've questioned the same thing. There's certain things some of these Spider-Man players are doing where I'm just like, I don't know why you would do that over what
Nobody's ready to cover that yet. But the regular reflex.
And honestly, we weren't seeing any Spider-Man players do web Oki at all until we started seeing like Left and Sonic and Enzo. Those are like the only 3 guys I think I saw doing like web bomb Oki, which is something that I've been doing for several days now. You know, when I don't fuck up and I'm not doing a 5 fucking show.
Here and on the perfect tag timing, able to find that left-right with the lightning.
And now we're going right back to work with a Yami. Bring him back down with the web warrior.
Yo, Nautical, my dog. Thank you for the 5 gift to homie. I greatly appreciate that. Spider-Man colors, bro. So I like both of these colors. Thank you so much, Nautical. That's very generous of you. Welcome to Comers and Returners to the Asakura.
Trying to take his turn back, right back at you, fam.
I say it's been something that we saw a lot more aggressively earlier on, that we're leaning back into a little bit. Had the happy birthday, drops it for a reset, gets 2H out of the web zip attempt. No assist from Punk, to the detriment, as that is a perfect anti-air and punish there from Yami.
And the loser side action, remember, is a top 8 qualifying match. Both projectiles nullified by the assist, but Punk, I don't know what happened. That's unfortunate. I don't know if he tried to call another assist, but because Magic was already out there, she wasn't available despite the assembly gauge being there. That might be why he didn't continue that.
I think you're definitely correct. Whoa, the little dash under finds the jab. Perfectly executed once again, Punk.
Yeah, that was clean as hell. Punk again now taking the combo to its limited force. We do get the rollout and the crossover. Yami was trying to hold it down too. That's why I like that air dash from Punk. As soon as he teched out, didn't want to get on the wall side.
Cross it up. That was devious. Delayed just a little bit. That normal from Storm, keep her in the air for just an extra frame or two, and that little bit of timing when you're so used to what you're used to seeing gets you in such trouble. Yami with the chase down on the fireball again and restabilizes to take the lead.
Truly the match, the win right there. I love the way Storm plays in this game, man. And the recognition from Yami on that low too, to know that he was a little further away than usual, so he used the crouch jam was so sick.
I think Storm point, Spider-Man second, Wolverine third, Blade fourth.
Again, yeah, you do
for my current team,
and he wanted that corner back.
Might be the best
smelled it, got that 2H
for me personally. I think Blade could also work really well on point, but I want the Blade back.
Players are getting very good at being able to bait 2H, and I think it's scaring a lot of people off from doing it as often as you should. I think it's still a very, very strong option. You should do it a little more just to see if your opponent's ready to bait it. It is safe if it's blocked too. You can go 2H, 5H.
Exactly right. You can cancel it if it's blocked, and you can just do it automatically as well, because if it hits, it does not come out anyway.
Even if you're not confident in your ability to confirm that it hits as we 2H again, you can actually OS into an EX move as well. 2H into an EX buffer, and it won't come out if it doesn't hit.
Yeah, precisely. So it's like a super strong option no matter what. This time right now, Pong looking to set him down, even have the web ball. Ooh, crossover as soon as he sees the tag, though. I like that timing of it.
Gauge for gauge, bar for bar. Definitely going to the defender side on that one here. Killer's coming out from the Magic as we're seeing her on point, really fighting it out for one of the first times in the set now.
Ooh, finds the gap for the assemble counter, though. Yami well aware of when he's going to need to defend. Does block after the 2H. Couldn't quite get it out in time for the true punish. Oh, Carnage, let's go. Cameo with the throw.
Pops out says my throw animation is sick.
Yeah.
And he's gone.
Yeah, but now back to the back. Even though we haven't really seen much of his back assist either, it is extremely potent. He does manipulate the position that the opponent is standing on the ground. Oh, and again, Punk trying to maneuver out of these
Magic special assists is crazy. I think all the Magic assists are pretty good. He's just a good all-around character. Sonic Fox is in losers, but is qualified for top 8.
Slipped on in, all good to go. Wall stick one more time.
He's in that Carnage color, man, hella fine though.
Gotta spend at least a 50 for the hard knockdown. I think that's usually the way that Punk has been handling things, and I definitely agree. Take your damage where you can. Try and keep it as close to a 2-touch as possible at all times.
Oh my goodness, and then the overhead immediately. Punk just keeping it with the simple stuff here. Wall splat, all 3 gauges available, 2 assists as well to be able to extend this combo. That should be a wrap on the round. Carnage is there one more again for the radioactive stuff. You know what it is, bruh. Peter on Peter violence. Spider-Verse.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that the name of Punk's team with the order it's in is the friendly neighborhood Spider-Verse.
Oh, there you go.
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Verse is a good team name.
Trying to reposition.
I hate that you have to have Carnage on the
the
team to have
Tornadoes.
Spider-Verse.
That double up can be so deadly. Tries to run for it one more time and sends it past and straight back through. That is why it's so important to save those win gauges for the clutch moments.
Yeah, the way Yami has been able to manipulate these wins in these moments where he needs it the most. And again, covering the forward roll with that as well. It's been looking so good. Both players calling all their assists, and Punk's the one that finds the hit, but not for long. Oh, man, Yami.
Why was Yami
coming
pressing
out of that scramble with everything necessary to tie up this set and put himself on set point.
You can pick the names you want, but that's obviously the default name. And also, like, obviously when you're playing in a tournament, you're not customizing your team name.
Weather.
Also, you don't get access to every single team name available when you customize it. It's still dependent on the characters that you have on your team. So, for example, with my team, I don't get access to the word Spider-Verse, so I can't use it in my custom team name. You have to have Carnage on your team in order to have it. Carnage and Spider-Man.
Sam brings himself close with that one. The H-Whirlwind as well, bringing him back close again, just trying to overwhelm Punk here. The crossover is perfect reflected, does well out of the corner, but the Goblin finds the hit regardless.
Not gonna kill. It's gonna put him in a really bad spot.
Now hops on off and looks for the mix-up here. Reads the tech backwards and goes for the EX overhead. Nice block all the way through. Punk's defense continues to impress.
It really does, man. And with all that visual noise, sure you saw the Goblin overhead, but who knows what was coming next from Spider-Man. The low was there. Yami couldn't complete the combo though. Punk has another chance at life. And remember, this is loser's side. Everybody's lives are on the line here.
Double counter goes for the tag. Goblin looks to close distance. An opportunity to potentially finish now. Oh my God! The assemble smash doesn't work out. Punk, another chance.
Indeed, the Carnage came through. Yami was trying to take his turn a little bit too early after that Spider-Man block. Oh, the low again here, Punk. My goodness, bro. I was going to say the wall splat's going to give him a second gauge.
Call your assist.
He's almost built to his third. He's got all three
assists.
Knockdown
to assist. There you go.
Tokon
assemble. Just Tokon assemble, bro. Just Tokon assemble. Just Tokon assemble, Punk. No.
Routing was not what he needed it to be.
He should have called assist and just. It's okay. He should have just done Tokon assemble off the assist.
Warrior instantly. We go into a final game.
Oh, and the second, I mean, the wind was out of Yami's sails just a little bit when he got hit there, knowing that the 150 could have potentially killed. We had hands on head. You've got
if you would have lost for that, I would have been so sad. Same. Hey, nerves.
Nerves,
because boy,
you have to stay vigilant. Nobody's perfect in games like this. Demanding perfection at all times is just not possible. You have to be ready for these small errors because they will come through.
Yeah, 100%.
And like that's perfectly understandable. Again, like I'm comparing niggas to myself, and so when I see players of this caliber,
in the moment, given all the resources, given all the context,
just like forgetting about things like that, I'm just like, well, you know, because hey, again, they better than me, and in that situation, I might have forgotten to do it too. I just expect better from them. You know what I'm saying? I'm holding them to a higher standard.
Wow, tries to anti-air the use of the wind.
It's so easy to be like, oh, this is what you should have done when you're just like watching, right? When you're actually in the moment, when you're in the match, it's like it's a whole other ball game. You know what I'm saying?
Skyplug might be unlocking new levels now, but Yami taking advantage of that drop combo in the air, and once again, right, using that autocorrect tight on the same button, auto combo to get the assembly gauge down and get him to convert with the assist.
Storm's so good at getting those combos and confirms for damage without teammates. Also, you see that re-jump that she goes for again and again. She's able to bring it back down to the earth all by her lonesome. That was all Storm all day as that meter spent gets us out of this one here. Yami taking a lead once again.
Don't forget, she's the leader at the X-Men in this game, even if Scott was talking mess to her on his debut trailer.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh, beautiful again, a great Spider-Man call. We couldn't quite get a full conversion off of it. Oh, Magneto was almost there as well. Punk knew wasn't counter hit, so he tried to get an air conversion right. If it's counter hit, you can honestly wait and get a grounded one. Yeah. So that was tough for Punk right there. I get what he was trying to do.
That goes back to that one bump.
So
y'all niggas think y'all have the
see
answer.
The startup of the stand heavy, and then he slides.
Yeah, everybody got the answer until they're actually presented with the question in real time.
There, and something that's so effective in
also,
players
it's looking like
that
Yami
whether
is
you're autopilot or you have
here.
the reaction time to see the startup of that heavy, it preys on both so effectively.
Yeah, probably even worse against the better players, right? Like, definitely the ones that have the Sharingan eyes, like they can honestly see the 5H startup and then they stand up only to get clipped low.
Yeah, I was gonna say I see one frame of the move and I'm already checking all the futures. You want to throw and break through the wall.
That's why we see a lot of the time people try to get the assemble counter in that gap. The Magneto assist coming through that time. Him, both the assist and the point character blowing up Yami's attempt at offense.
Dude, the craziest thing there is his initial normal only hit magic, but because of the auto combo tracking, it actually went up to Spider-Man. That's
Didn't
so
do
silly.
any web look.
Bro, like,
back that Chevy bomb.
For the air-to-air conversions and those weird funky stuff, you gotta be hitting the same button, man. That is the most consistent way to convert off straight hits in the game.
Just in here though, low profile stays under the fireball with the pillars. Captain's corridor trying to save.
Legit magic interrupting the Spider-Man attempted conversion there. Oh, and then knew he was going to take this guy, so avoid the whirlwind, the rising jump out. We highlighted that Sonic Fox is extremely good at it.
Actually, that super was still kill.
Doing it big time here with the 100-meter super.
Good shit,
and
Yami.
that's going to be it. Qualifying into loser side top 8. One of the most consistent players we've seen in this game so far. I know it's only been a week, but Yami has been a monster from the betas and now taking his talents to the offline as well.
I mean, that is honestly just even more impressive to say is that we are already in the position where a week, like almost 2 weeks in, and we are still having these players who are already stamping their name time and time again. I was going to say, second place TNS did well throughout the entirety of the brackets on the weekend. Comes up here, top 8 guaranteed, 7th place at minimum.
Rest versus Atif losers final right now.
As far as the players that are able to be out here and represent.
Tap into that real quick.
He does. What's the mix after? One player's
The counter's so annoying. Yeah, I really don't like it right now.
The needle there, big side step down into the uppercut. Ready to close it out. Yup. Ice cold. In the beach, ice cold.
You have to be careful when your life gets low to a certain point right there, rest. About like, what, 60 points of health, 65? That's not enough to survive a combo, especially against a raged up Dragunov.
All right, 2 rounds straight for Atif. He definitely worked for those rounds here, but Rest's going to have to kind of reset the situation. Good interrupt there now, starting the offensive flow, gets the heating gauge. And I like that. Goes for the skyrocket just to keep him honest here.
We are seeing moments of par on every round, but the inability to keep it up throughout is what's holding Rest back. Can he see it all the way through and take his first bubble? He dashed to help out. Still on the hunt, gets it. Must feel good about that one because the other rounds were close as well.
Yeah, nice clean round there. Did not give Atif an opportunity to run any counterplay at all.
Punish, good stuff.
Yo, that 2-1. Pressure here with the running 2 now. Oh, to put the brakes on.
Good duck.
Prediction going up for Inzim versus
Didn't get the
Jazz
most damage though, but more importantly, he's off that wall.
That is our next Tokon match.
Engage, great punish, but still once again in the danger zone.
Oh, why would you do that big mix-up in the open and a big punish here from Atif?
Just outside the kill range though, I think. I'm not sure. Okay. The low though, straight to the low. Previously to close out, Atif had been leaning mid. That was the switch up.
Yeah, changing things up, man. He looks so stressed for the performance he just pulled off.
Oh my God, he's looking like he's going through it.
Yeah, he's definitely going through it. But hey, man, he is.
We have Medic on standby.
Winning. He's actually winning.
Yeah,
it's not as bad as it seems.
At least this match wasn't grand. It very well could have been.
Competitive with themselves that even when they lose, even when they win, they're not happy.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they already. I thought they was gonna do a butt check or something. Let's tap back in. Tap back in.
2 bars on the side.
Yeah, but already locked down with the Goblin afterwards. Going to be bringing him in and brings the Wolverine closer. That was a little sus, though. Either way, Jazzrap going to be able to jump out of the subsequent pressure. Oh, man, great assist call. That's one of the opponent strategies in every tag game, right?
I would be pretty surprised if Inzim doesn't win this.
Yep. The opponent tries to air-to-air you. They're probably going to get hit by the assist. Gets the sticky bomb on it as well, really hampering the movement of Wolverine.
Much more so than his lost
locked down and calling it a wrap on round 1.
And that, I felt like, was going to be one of the hardest things to do as Goblin,
like
but it seems like
ESPN
MZM already has it dialed in, knowing when you can actually throw out the grenades in those scramble situations there. That EX grenade ended up being the round-winning decision. Always a little bit tough with projectiles with that type of wind-up.
Indeed, man. Oh, there it is again right there, right? The armor, but he was waiting, and Inzim, I love that. Pressing the assemble counter afterwards, establishing the web ball. What a block that time. As Inzim now trying to bring out a little bit of the stuff where you're right above the head. Remember, though, that raw daggers is -8 on blocks, so you could definitely press if you're the opponent, and the assist does not cover it.
Chance now after the pop out though, drops the grenade, flies on through, scratches him on the top of the dome once again. The overhead continues to find the mark here as we extend just a bit further. Doesn't quite have the 100-meter though. Unfortunately, he's gonna have to return back to the neutral here as Logan's gonna try and get his offense on.
Also, I don't know if the stakes are -8, but they are minus.
Yeah. For sure minus.
Just to clarify.
Yeah, you can eat that for it.
Ooh, no cancel from the 2H into a button.
Getting pieced up on the Goblin.
I could even mash 2H
wants
there.
that stuff. We're unlocking our own blade now. Both blades on the play.
There's no way Dotto just decided to string action squad all games right now.
The one to keep this momentum going. Web Warrior for the hard knockdown.
Nigga not allowed to play
Not quite the
Gection? I
greatest
don't
frame
understand.
advantage, but you know where they're going to end up. Keep your positional advantage now as the overhead once again clocks in.
Indeed, overwhelming pressure
Heard
right
some
there
new
from
Jiren got
Jazz
released and he's really excited about it.
You're going to have to
shit.
keep it on with this. If you're not going to show me an assemble counter, if you're not going to try to cross over, it's time to guess between the 5H overhead or the heavy low. Get smoked.
Utilizing that quick dash from Magneto there. Obviously not the tri-jump of olden days, but still a very nice piece of movement there to be able to bait out potential reactions from your opponent. You can see even there, just repositioning quickly.
And now getting up to the other side. Web grenade and then chasing down in the air.
Oh, what happened there?
Funky right there. And because of that Jazz Wrap, he'll be able to find the hit with the Magneto. I like that
Excited
combo a
about
lot.
Jiren with a sentence.
The heavy spike to bring him back close. Oh my. Nice. Yeah, the combo was at its limit, right? So if you want to hit the super, you could not have done a normal beforehand. Well done from Jazz Wrap.
Double counter though. Back on the menu just a little bit. EX with the projectile here, trying to set up for that same mix-up, but doesn't actually know the daggers. I thought for sure it was going to be that same situation we saw earlier from Akash, but instead, able to sequence things through to still be able to piece them up 100-meter in pocket, but drops the combo.
Yeah, 100%. That should have been the kill right there. That should have been the second round for Inzem. Had enough resources and still enough meter on the combo limit to do it. Jazz Wrap is the one that's going to be able to get the hit, though. Tags into the Spider-Man. Doesn't want to break the wall. Yeah, he's just going to use the Web Warrior to keep him locked down with the hard knockdown in the corner.
Chance.
Oh my goodness, he tried to make something out right there with just the jump assist call. The perfect reflector was there, though. The crossover counter will not save Inzem.
Ooh. High-low, the dash in. Threat of the overhead
Magneto
once
overhead.
again.
Jazz Wrap kind of cooking.
Listen, it's not the same execution, but it's the same song, same dance. Tap him on the dome and find the hit. The Master of Magnetism still nice on the high-low game.
It's so good, man. When you're in that position, you're like, if you were like wondering why that hits or whatnot, just if you play against it, you will feel it. You will feel how often that timing is actually an empty low and instead gets an overhead right before you're about to actually stand back up. You crouch instead.
Yeah, it seems like an obvious overhead until you see the other layer.
Yeah, exactly.
So good here, though. Need a grenade. Oh, and the counter does manage to find the mark. EX Fireball entices the jump. Blade finds the air-to-air straight afterwards, utilizing that projectile just to try and manipulate your opponent exactly where you want him.
And again, Jazz Wrap going with the super right here. He doesn't want to break the wall, rather get the hard knockdown in the corner, but Inzem just wakes up 5L. My goodness, the manicured nails of Green Goblin. Plenty of reach.
Catching him out. EX for the tumble. Falls through one more time.
Damn.
A couple extra layers could have gone through. Instead, we're just going to chuck the
I was
missile
gonna
at
do
him
this
one
game, maybe
more
2 years
time
later
for the
if he's gonna
damage
get added.
here. And I believe
very likely.
just enough
The
to
defensive
secure the
mechanics of
round
this game
and
need a full
even
rework.
things up.
I mean, y'all have heard my
Nice
thoughts and my
stuff right
opinions
here
and
from
my
Inzem.
discussion
Can
last
own
night
it.
with June about them.
Okay.
Obviously, the game is still
I thought for
in
sure
development in
Blaze is gonna
terms
be able to
of
carry through on that one.
how
A little
we
bit of
engage with it
hesitation
and how we
from
play it
Logan,
and
but ends
stuff,
up
right?
paying off,
Strategies
stays
and
alive out of the
mix-ups
jab. Blade
and
assist clears
game plans
everybody
are still a
out.
work in
My man, we
progress.
in Orlando, not Chicago. That was a crazy
So-
combo breaker, though. This man Blade
fine
was
with
like,
letting it
shout out to
rock now,
Hado with that
but I'm
one.
currently not
Adamantium
a
Rave
big fan
again.
of the
Jazz Wrap
defensive
always trying to
mechanics.
keep this corner, right? He'd rather do that than get the wall break. That's why he keeps using the supers in this instance. Tagging the Magneto. I don't want to deal with that mix-up. Perfect reflect. You're going to have to deal with something regardless. Assemble counter.
can
We
still
back
do
at
assemble
it.
counter
No
while
2 H's.
disassembled.
No
How does
button
that make
presses in the
sense?
air. Everybody's scared.
Oh no, and the
No
web
assist,
grenade
though.
perfectly connects here. And
Cross
the
up.
cross-up straight afterwards too. Had the hit, said not good enough, I want
I
another.
think he can kill here.
Oh my goodness,
Actually,
and now
no, he's not
Inzem
going to
going
build.
to work
Well,
here. Tags into
he's
the
got both
Goblin.
assists.
Uses 25% of meter. Still has 50 for the super if he's going to get
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Look
there
at
it is.
this optimal stuff. My goodness, deleted the health bar to tie it up. Oh, man.
Yeah, the route's already looking hella optimized here, looping through in the corner. Remember, every time you call that assist, you get a little bit of an extension on the amount of hit stun you got
Punk
on that
tweeted that he
combo
kept mixing
there.
up inputs
So,
between Street Fighter
being
and
able to
Tokon.
guarantee your stuff, do as high
Yeah,
damage
fucking,
of a
I know the
two-hit
feeling,
loop
bro.
as you
Like,
can
I
and call that
sometimes still catch
assist.
myself trying to do
Generally the
Dragon
best
Ball
way to
inputs when I
optimize
play
that
other
damage when you
games.
get to the late stage.
Apologies, my mistake. I forgot that was the
And
first
I've played
game.
Dragon Ball
like
like 3 times in the last 4 years.
Such an intense
You know what I'm
first
saying?
game. Very
That's 3
close
years.
going to the final round.
It feels like they've been playing forever, dog.
Yeah, like legit.
Yo, Looney, thank you for the
Though,
60
that
stream
Logan
streak. Appreciate
Fireball,
that,
obviously
homie.
a little bit
It's
more
dope
of
that he's
an
enjoying the game and
anti-zoning
wants to keep
tool.
competing in it,
Manages
though.
to entice just enough to get underneath and find the hit. Unfortunately, doesn't get the wall stick, doesn't get the
Let's
wall
take it
break,
easy,
but
Ice Cube.
luckily a secondary hit is still coming through for us.
Indeed, that first hit, again, right, just call your assist, approach, and block. That's a primary way to get hits in tag games. Like we saw there, whoa, canceling it to the upswing. I forgot Spider-Man can do that,
Canceling the
honestly.
forward zip
We haven't
into
seen
the
too
upward
many
swing.
Spider-Mans do it.
That's an interesting option I hadn't thought about.
On the ground, Logan got the
I feel like that could still get
install,
2H,
extra
though.
damage while we can. Situation again looking dire here as we break through, unlocking the homies. Chance now
If he'd
on the
done
meaty,
EX, it
but
might have been
wakes
the kill.
up, mashing, says, I know you thought it was a symbol counter. Catch this Muay Thai, baby.
Yeah, 100% right. He was like, if you're going to give me that gap to try to bait out a defensive option, I'm going to wake up, press this button. What blocks right now from Jazz Rap, though? Oh,
Ooh,
Joey
the
blocked
late
for so
air dash
long,
breaks
but he
the
didn't
throw,
believe it
doesn't
in an
matter.
air throw.
Didn't
Would
kill.
put him on death's door. Can he shut it closed? Wakes
Oh,
up with a
GG,
savage
bro.
instinct, but it
Goodbye.
is blocked and punished in Zem rolling.
As someone who doesn't play fighting games a lot, what's one thing you think I need to learn to get better?
Gameplay right now is
Shit,
definitely
it's-
looking
I mean, everything,
extremely
bro, like-
confident, locked in as we look for the air-to-air there, but Jazz Rap very
Where does
smart
one
in a
start
situation
learning a
like that.
fighting
You don't
game?
have to overcomplicate it. Your opponent has
Getting
mashed
well
something, it's
acquainted
gonna
with your own
clear
character's
over you.
buttons,
You can
specials,
just
and
wait and
combos is
land. It's
probably a good
mix-up in
place to
itself.
start. You want to try to figure out what your character excels at and what your game plan is. What does my character want to be doing and get good at doing that
counter
thing?
gets out of the situation though. Jazz Rap gets another shot, takes out the skies, but covers the ground as well. Could this be it for Jazz
Yeah,
Rap?
also
Finally
accept
getting
that
on board
like
with
you're
the round here in
learning,
this
so you
game.
will lose.
Seeming that way for sure.
And that's
Stacks
okay.
it up
And
with the
sometimes you'll
EXs,
win.
And finally,
And
the
that's
assemble
great.
gauge does it here. Manages to get out of the round with still a 100 bar in pocket. A huge win as Inzem tags the team back in the optimal order.
And Inzem still only on 3 characters, right? That might have been short-lived. We'll see if he takes the wall breaker or he just wants the corner. See what the decision is going to be for Inzem here. Does actually just keep the corner, rather take the Goblin Oki, and oh my goodness, ended up on the other side. Have not seen that one. The low option and cross up as the roll forward gets exposed.
And there is a reason why we'll take that Goblin Oki. Should be able to set it up one more time. Delays and gets the overhead. Somehow doesn't confirm though. We hop onto the glider.
Yeah, it was shoved right off by the crossover counter. Jazz Rap going to get an opportunity now. Lock down so much block stun on that Magneto up assist, by the way. Perfect reflect. You still got to deal with this. Nice backdash to keep the corner this time.
Rather the charge heavy. Inzem not blinking, not for a second though.
Yeah, no assembly gauge, right? So he can't actually call assist while he's already getting Goblin a block. That time though, nice discipline from Inzem. Perfect reflect again.
And he just got off of being disassembled and immediately
sent back into disassembled.
But you look at the Inzem actually has the advantage. He has bar. He's got all 3 assist gauge now. Now Jazz Rap has no assist gauge, no assemble gauge. He has less health. He got the hit, but he's still at a big disadvantage now. And this is what I was talking about with June last night when it comes to crossover as a mechanic. It doesn't matter because Inzem's getting hit for fun.
He's coming up short on some of these air-to-air and air-to-ground interactions. We saw the 2H whiff. Now that whiff allowing Jazz Rap to get another hit.
Okay, was able to block at least, so the situation wasn't too dire. Great timing on the instant air dash 2 twice in a row as we evade all the projectiles here. Oh my god, in every situation, Jazz Rap said up, forward only, but in the end, Inzem still gets the better of it. Set point!
It was good,
yeah, it was so close, man. Jazz Rap, he hit the Magneto assist. He just couldn't fight in the conversion with Wolverine. That would have been death. But again, still being such a new game, it's hard to get all your conversions ready for a tournament environment. Inzem now going back to work. You know what it was next. The Goblin set up the corner stuff. Oh, wow. Actually, wall broke this time.
Oh, wow.
He did a simple smash. He didn't even do a simple counter.
Hey, confidence is key. The overhead sometimes can jump scare him out. Is now calling assist and trying to run away just a bit. EX batarangs. I'm not sure what we were looking for there, but gets us in a bad spot now as Wolverine is going to get these extra little extensions now. I love the super choice.
Yeah, man, again, Rise wants to keep the corner open with a hard knockdown. Just put as much damage on Inzem as possible, make him uncomfortable, and we get the wall break now. What's going to be?
Chooses not to extend with the EX. Again, like if he would
goes directly into the overhead.
If he would have done EX
Jazz
spin,
Rap, despite going back to the mid screen,
could have comboed off of it solo and then gone into super and he would have been able to kill with the hit that he had before. He gets the round though.
Jazz Rap still alive.
Bit by bit, piecing things back together here. Slight meter deficit, but I mean, as long as you've got over 50, I feel like you're in a very good spot as the dash up overhead finds a home, as it always does. A huge opening with a meter spent once again. Jazzrap, the plan is set, was looking for the meaty, but couldn't quite find it as another overhead from Spidey on the cross-up.
Hey, you know what time it is.
Man, you know, Inzem, I doubt he's going to look for the wall break this time, right? Just take the combo to its absolute limit and get the mix going. Goes forward, waits for something, right? No, a simple counter and just goes with the spiral into the air. I love that decision from Jazzrap.
EX, one more time.
I feel like that's the first time we've seen somebody actually try to break out like that.
Can we
They normally just assemble counter or
some
something.
way? The damage really adding up as we get the break and the assemble gauge back in pocket.
Indeed, right? He was at 44 before that wall break, so he actually couldn't go into the super. But the
run up, the raw
do
6U.
And Taiyub that said both games that started.
Hey, remember I was saying earlier that I hadn't seen any of these Wolverine players doing that, where you just like run up, just overhead, or just like jab overhead. I feel like it's much stronger that way than from doing it from 5U. Granted, I do the same thing all the time, but like.
That goblin shooter trying to save the day. Logan.
6U also doesn't have that much range, so I get it at times. It can feel scary to try to just throw out there because
be careful about how we
air approach.
Inzem has been hot with the 2 H's.
Indeed, oh, the armor again. Inzem will. He has often done the assemble counter after blocking the armored move. See if Jazzrap can catch on to that in this clutch game 3. Oh,
nice
beautiful
confirm,
counter hit,
no
able to get the
assist.
re-jump combo, but no assembly gauge available to continue.
I mean, making those straight hits turn to a knockdown with some kind, such a big deal. What a turn
got away
steal.
with that.
That is not real.
Yeah.
EX grenade in that situation is crazy.
Yeah, 100%. I think like people are so used to the goblins doing like the EX overhead that at that moment it just kind of caught Jazzrap in the lights a little bit. Jumps out of the armor this time. I like Inzem starting to adjust to the block strings that Jazzrap is presenting.
Magneto assist.
Okay, whole projectile in every single direction, 45 degrees,
Great
everything
defense from
covered.
Jazzrap.
Man, bro, able to get to the other side here. Inzem, I was just going to say, I don't think he wants to interact in the close quarters right now because he's got such a life lead with only 30 seconds left.
Logan made the top 24. Hey, there's a couple of them, honestly.
Get a chance.
I'm kind of surprised, too. Jazzrap's just that good, though.
Dire here, one last opportunity, overhead, gets the magnetism, though, which is definitely
Granted, he's also got Blade,
exactly,
Magneto, and
man.
Spider-Man on the team, so, you know.
Magnetism actually able to manipulate the opponent's gravity as well, bring them close with the command grab and whatnot, but this time, the Magneto auto-correct combo into the Spider-Man conversion. Inzem striking first blood in this deciding match.
I'm committed to becoming a top 500 Penny.
The right call, always
Hey, man, you've only got to get better than about 2 more players, and you'll probably be there.
Mix again, double tag to try and get the team back into a better order, but Inzem in a bit of a weird spot here. Point Magneto, not something we've seen before, something he's normally been doing everything he can to get out of, is the situation we found ourselves in now.
Mango blocks again, respecting the fact that the late assist call was going to be coming, respecting it again here. My goodness, right. Inzem finally uses it as soon as Jazzrap used his last assembly gauge, knowing it can't be perfect reflected.
No 5M?
Didn't even cancel the 2H, but Inzem was expecting him to.
Okay.
Didn't punish the
EX, maybe could have gotten the counter from there. Still fine though, as we're gonna play the Magneto just a little bit. The anti-air fireball to stuff things out. Instant air dash a bit hasty. Tries to brute force it, but against Logan, not a chance.
Yeah, again, all the 5-3 glory right there, managing to dodge the Magneto, just landing on top of the dome piece afterwards. Oh, the armor here doesn't press anything after that one. The air-to-air, but Spider-Man
assist,
broke it up.
that was so good by Inzem, but then Spider-Man assist.
Oh, what a block on that cross-up. He got the just block too. Reacting, man, Inzem. Crazy reactions.
Still alive. The situation is dire. What a dash pass.
Oh my
Couldn't
God.
quite convert it. That's okay though. Capture State is attempting the block string.
These
there.
boys
Gets
are scrapping,
out
man.
and dealt with for the trouble here. Round going his way.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, actually again the Spider-Man. I believe that was the super jump assist call this time, but hey, the
drops
low
the
is not being able
confirm.
to be converted from
Gets
right
hit
now.
again.
Both players feeling the
the
pressure
Gobby.
of the moment right now, just looking to stabilize the vibes again, and that's exactly what Goblin's gonna offer here. Take to the combo limit and give me this hope.
Hey, y'all know who Inzem has to play round 1 of top 8 if he wins this match, right?
Again, Brian Inzem. So many resources to his name as well.
It's another
150 meter
heartbreaker.
burning in his pocket. Spends 25 on the age, and he's gonna get one more Goblin surprise for
Naruto
that
versus
ass
Sasuke.
to go
Yeah.
on set point.
Yeah. He's gonna run the
Boomerang
mirror.
action
Yeah.
puts us in
Yeah.
such a dire position. Jazzrap, we've seen time and time again be able to somehow persevere, but I mean the window is closing.
Oh man, both players calling assist and that super jump height again, but Magneto able to just combat up against Spider-Man, now smothered in the corner here up against Logan. Doesn't do the assemble counter that time. I feel like he even put a little bit of space in between the normal because of that.
Oh, reflected a good timing, but like you said, most players are not ready for that. Gets put in an odd
Gets caught by the
situation.
web bomb.
Almost like a standing reset is here. We get the break, a bit of assembly back on our side. Jazzrap, signs of life with the overhead.
Every match has gone to final round between these two. I have no reason to think this one's going to be any different. Jazzrap very convincing here in this 4th round, trying to send it to a final one. Web Warrior, oh, and then again, that counter hit was there. Inzem was feeling risky on Wake Up. The winner of this next round will be our last qualifier for top 8.
And of course, it has to go all the way down to the wire.
Didn't cancel the web zip, just try to get away with the neutral skip.
Up for the stop now.
The Jazzrap drops a combo, but the raw 6U.
The camera didn't catch up at an odd
wall
timing.
splats.
Inzem in a bit of trouble now. We get the pop out, 119 meter on our sides. We get the parry, get the disassembly. Inzem is in huge trouble.
Oh my goodness, and then went back to the Magneto through all that visual nonsense. My goodness, now the pressure is being applied with the Magnetize, and he gets the cross up with the Wolverine.
I think the first time we've seen somebody use that the entire fucking tournament.
One more Adamantium Brave, and he qualifies for top 8.
No
Save
way.
It for the grand finale when the chips are down, when the big moment hits.
I think that's deadass the first time we
lights,
saw someone use 2-2H the entire fucking tournament.
That EX cross
when it mattered most, when he needed it in the clutch.
Finally comes through and is the hero to secure the spot
Holy
for
shit.
Jazzrap here. And we'll reward for that, obviously, losers bracket top 8 and a date with Sonic Fox in just a little
Kept
bit.
that shit in the top.
Yeah, literally, right at the top of that set we talked about, maybe we're going to see the Wolverine cross-up dive claw again, and he saved it for the final round. Man, what a gambit to pull out when you did the most. Well done from Jazzrap. That's one of my favorite things to see in fighting games, is when you really hold on to something for that last clutch moment. Incredible
That's your
way
top
to get
8 bracket set.
Absolutely.
Leffen versus Super Noon, Chaos versus Blue Sky Guy, Jazzrap versus Sonic Fox, and Yami versus Akash.
And then we're going to have Chaos facing off against BSG.
Indeed. And then on the loser side, we're going to have Yami versus Akash. And as you mentioned right there, Jazzrap, a date with Sonic Fox. Oh, boy, bruh. That top 8 is going to be bananas, bro. And again, it's going to be going down on CEO Gaming at 3 p.m. Eastern time,
work,
which is about an hour
everything,
from now.
bro.
That's at least the schedule. You know how it be when it comes to fighting game tournaments. But that is your top 8 bracket being presented, and
Looks
we're going
like
to get it started
did in
as
fact
soon
make
as
it
we
back to
possibly
grand
can.
finals
Absolutely. It has been such a
against,
blessing to be able to have the first major here offline for Tokon.
Possibly can.
against Joe Crush, and they're actually in the middle of a final game. Hold on, Atif's on the verge of resetting the bracket.
Straight in the Sunshine State. CEO has been doing it bigger and better every single year.
Easy. I like that here. He is huge. Hey, oh my God.
Bardo.
That did so much damage.
A little bit early on the Gamma. Orbital's gonna snatch it.
Still has heat though.
Atif's turn now to cook. What's he
Why is
serving?
Twitter not loving on Storm? I thought she was too hard. No one ever said she was too
Joe
hard.
Crush doesn't bite.
She's just
Here we
harder
go.
than some of the
Anyone's
other
game?
characters.
The wall is right there.
I think from the
That
beginning,
wall
people
wants to
thought that
take
she had a lot of
it. He's
potential and
gonna
that she was
confirm
probably really
on the
strong.
round
It's just that when you're preparing for a tournament that's a week away, do you have time to learn her and get her to where you need to be? When it's like, well, I can just play Magic, I can just play Spider-Man,
Oh,
you know?
dangerous game. Not the best punish. Still in the mix.
Ooh, right through it. Oh, get off me.
Oh, he went for it.
Yeah.
He's going for it. He's going big. Joe Crush, no stranger to the big plays. Catch it. Almost blocked it. Getting the heat to save himself.
I think we're going to see way more variety in the coming events. One thing people have to keep in mind with that, though, is that this game only has 20 characters and it's a 4v4. So there's going to be a lot of overlap and a lot of, like,
magic move.
you know,
Here we go.
you're going to see a lot of the same characters all the time because it just really isn't that many options, you know?
Catch it, block this time, no punish.
Oh my God.
Not a counter hit. Oh my God.
And Joe Crush with the slow motion, able to time things up on rounds. Anakin, this is getting crazy.
It's getting crazy.
I can feel the tension in the air.
Hearts pounding
Leffen now
out my
says Spider-Man
chest.
on
Oh my
0.8
God.
away.
Okay,
He
has
might
the
be
wall
right.
here.
Comes out to him though.
Lights him up.
Would like to play another set.
Oh, he was ready for the power crush.
Pakistan would like to see another set, I'm sure. One more hit, the low, Joe's there. Can he make the comeback? Red Orb heals a lot to get a chance.
That was a huge chance because he could have healed a ton of life there.
Yep.
Anyway, it's 2 rounds to 1. Reset point for Atif.
Big moment. Who's gonna be the
Can you just watch
first?
the bottom POV for now? I could, but I don't know how quickly they're about to get in the top 8 because top 8 is scheduled to start like right now. So I don't know how big of a break they're gonna take. And I don't want to miss the start of it.
Big damage coming. He wants
Prediction boss, I got you. I'm waiting to see like if they go to a proper break or something first before I zoom in.
Time to strategize. What's the scheme? All of it.
Fuck it, this is potentially final round. We'll do it. It's not that big a deal.
Reset point for Atif.
Oh, big step and punish. Here we go, trying to silence the crowd.
Top 8's in an hour, they said. Rin said 3.
Already.
Oh, this is
What
a
the
bad
fuck?
spot to be
Alright,
in.
well.
Half-life gone, 10 seconds gone by.
Oh, he misses. He wakes up. Nice.
Oh,
and he caught him.
Reset time.
Lights out. One more chance for Joe. Healing. He needs health. He gets a breathing room. Breaks the glass.
Never mind.
Down for delay. Joe was down there, but he stood up right when Atif went for the low. And we are going to get another set. It's a reset.
Damn. You said body
Woo! Took the air